throwing some butts in.
I muted you right as you were talking about butts. Hi, everyone. Avast, you landlubbers.
I guess I should have.
Mateys.
No.
I should have called it booty, I guess.
Booty would have been a good term to use.
Well, hello there. Fancy seeing you here. It's so nice to have you. It's Friday night and we're ready to be pirates. How about you? Wait, no, we're not pirates.
Unfortunately.
Sailors, but we could be pirates in our hearts.
Everybody else is not a pirate. I'm a pirate.
Yeah, we all know Kate is always a pirate.
Kate is always a pirate. Hashtag Kate is always a pirate.
Hashtag always a pirate.
I'm gonna be salty.
Hashtag always the rogue.
Well, welcome everyone. Hello, hi, how are you? It's Friday night and we're gonna play Fair Winds and Following Seas, which is a GM-less RPG about sailing the seas with a small yet competent crew. That's
Wait.
us.
No, wait, I was not told that we had to be competent.
Right?
Well,
That's okay.
now
We
you
want
know.
to be irresponsible on the 7 seas.
Yeah, it's written in the rules, so.
It is literally
I
in the
know, I
rules.
did
You
read-
have to be competent.
Change
Oh
them.
no! I will try to pretend like I am a competent human being.
Yeah. So this is a really cool looking GM-less, prep-less indie game which we have found over on itch.io, and I think we have a command for in
We
the
do,
chat.
Jess. It is Fair Winds that I can't. Oh nope. Okay. Well, if I
It
could type it
is-
correctly.
It's
There
gonna
you
show up
go.
right now. There you go.
Hey, magic.
Hey, the magic of the internet.
Boom. Boom, baby. We're prepared over here. Professionals.
Oh no, I'm competent.
You did it. See? Gotcha.
Oh no!
I tricked you.
Tricked you into competency.
Yep.
That's
Trick-
adulthood, people.
That's how it works.
Adulthood is being tricked into being competent.
Yep.
Not gonna
And-
work on me.
Can't make me competent.
And
Yeah.
this game is by Transientants, who you can go find over on Twitter or over on itch.io, and they make a whole bunch of cool looking things.
Avon McConaughey.
Guys, if you don't know about
Aim-
itch.io, like you should really check it out because there are some just amazing
There's
games.
so much good stuff on
there.
itch.io, and you should go check it out because you find wonderful treasures like this, which we have found, and we are very excited to try out for the first time ever. So come along with us on this journey. We are learning, and you can learn along with us as we play this game. And if it's something you're interested in, go pick it up. Go support small creators. But
Like
let
some
me-
of the small creators you see on your screen right now.
Oh yeah, Jess is a small creator. but-
you're a creator too. You just put out your first
Oh, no.
game.
I have to point.
No.
Which way- I don't know which way to point. Hold on, my point.
Other way. You got it.
Other way.
Up in the
Like
diagonal.
this one.
My point.
This one too.
Over there.
This way.
Oh,
this one.
you have to point
Yeah.
down.
This
There.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh.
And this one up here.
Oh my god, there's a bunch of small game creators in this chat.
Not me.
That's okay. We'll get
I only just made
y'all
one and it was
eventually.
yesterday, so I'm fairly new to the small creators.
I just ride on other people's coattails.
No, shush.
I'm
You-
just the promoter.
Shush. You're amazing and wonderful. Let's go around and say hi to everyone. We'll save the big things for the end of the stream, but hi, I'm Jess. This is my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you just found us randomly, congrats. Let's be friends and
Hey.
hang out and play more games now. We
Let's play
caught you. Let's
You're ours now.
Haha! we do shenanigans like this all the time. We love GM-less, prep-less indie games, and we play a whole bunch of different total tabletop role-playing games and some video games and things like that. So come hang out, play all the games with us. Let's go say hi. I'm gonna go down. The person down here for me is Kate. Say hi, Kate.
Oh, me, my wife?
It's
You
this is
call
my
her
beautiful wife. Please let me show you my beautiful wife.
One of.
Yes.
One
Yes.
of the beautiful
Are you
murder
wearing?
wives.
Are you
Can't
wearing
have
your
too
wife
many.
I do.
necklace?
I have my
Is it
wife,
a
my
wife
murder
necklace?
stone. My murder stone. Hi everybody, I'm Kate. If you don't know me, at Sea Monster on Twitter and Twitch. I like games. I like playing games with my friends. and these people are awesome. So I'm very excited to play a game of being the sea peoples, like all the sailings and things. Please
is
don't
that
tell.
the-
Please
is
don't
that the
tell.
voice that we're doing now.
No, please don't tell Slayer I did that voice because that was really bad.
She will
She
be
would not like
very mad at you. We will hide this fact. And speaking, hi Nicholas. Hi
No.
Nicholas. Hi Vulpix. Hi
I wasn't
Sundew.
trying to do any specific voice. I promise.
Hi,
It was just a
Sphinx.
weird one.
Welcome on in, everyone who is here. Come along with us on this sea voyage.
Boats. We on a boat.
we
I got
on a
my flippy
boat!
floppies.
Am I next?
Let's go
Yes.
next to our newest game designer, Dustin.
No, don't call me that. How dare you? Hi, everyone. I am Dusty, otherwise known as @GeoNerd on Twitter.
Otherwise known as, if my hair was darker, I'd be Jordan.
Yes, I am the. I am the long
You're-
lost twin.
You're
of
like the
Jordan.
me from a few steps into the future, and I'm excited.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad you're excited because this is a great place to be.
No, I
telling
want to
you.
be there now.
I want to. Yes, you should. Yeah, that's me. I'm Dusty.
Canadian dust.
Yeah. So Jordan.
Jordan, take us away. No.
He could be American Jordan. We haven't decided anything yet. Nothing is in stone.
I'll put a poll out later, and they could decide. We let the people decide.
Yeah.
We should.
Is Dustin the American Jordan, or is Jordan the Canadian Dustin?
Can you make this face?
You have to both do it.
That's the face I'm mostly well known for. Is
that
Shipper
what that is?
face.
Yeah,
was
it's
memed.
Dustin's
Shipper
shipper face.
face.
There were memes.
yeah, that's the face I made when
I don't know if I've ever been memed.
Percy gave Vex her
Not
title.
yet.
You can meme me.
You
if I
will
would.
be after this.
I would love it.
Keep
if
it
I
up.
could be memed.
I'm gonna turn this stream around.
I would be so honored if I could be memed. I'm at Made of Cartoons, aka the Canadian Dusty, and we're gonna play Fair Winds and Following Seas. I guess I am the de facto teacher of the game since I have.
You probably read
And-
the PDF most.
Yes.
I've rolled the PDF past my eyes the most times.
Yeah. Yep.
This game is a very sweet and simple game. It is not about shooting cannons at each other. It is not about stabbings, although we can make it about those things because it's also very open-ended. This is about gentle sea voyages where we are, while we are at sea, we are really taking in the sights, the sounds, the smells of the journey. It's all about the senses, all 6 of them. Which is that the normal amount? Anyway, there's 6. So in this game, and
Makes sense.
yeah,
Heart.
so it's very straightforward. The first thing, the character creation, such as it is, we're all going to pick our role on the ship. We're going to give ourselves a name, and we're just going to jot that down somewhere so we don't forget. Has anyone got a predilection for a specific role? There's sailor, first
would like-
mate.
To be the quartermaster, if I may.
All right, go for it. American
Okay,
Jordan, you are
I
the
am-
quartermaster.
Thank you, Canadian Dustin. I am the quartermaster. I don't. What should I be? Should I just write that down?
And make up a name.
I literally
make
pulled out a notebook.
I did too.
Again.
I have.
Finnegan is my name.
Oh my god.
Finnegan.
sure.
Finnegan Zwake.
There it is. There it is.
I had forgotten about it.
Oh my gosh.
And then it
Well,
came back.
Yep.
well,
Can I claim the navigator?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
I'm
What's
the
your
navigator.
name, Navigator?
Calum Wright.
Oh boy.
Was a randomly generated name that I liked from a
That's a
Scottish.
good name. I like.
What is it again?
Calum Wright. I wrote it in my on my. I put it in the old.
Calum.
He changed
Callum.
his Zoom name to
Callum.
Callum.
Yeah.
Tell him right.
If you would be so
Boom.
kind as to change your Zoom names, then I would know how to call you.
Dustin, what was your
Huh?
role?
Quartermaster. I give everyone quarters for the arcade when we land at the
Yes.
when we land on the islands that have arcades.
Okay,
I
I
want to
like
play
it. I like
the
it.
Jurassic Park pinball one.
I like it.
And you are Finnegan Zwake.
I have changed. Yeah, I have. It's ZWAKE. Zwake.
Exactly how I imagined it. Master of Quarters.
I literally
Yes.
just pulled up. I just literally went to a name generator right now.
Well, do you have someone you want to be? Do you have a role you want? Or
So what do we have so far? Navigator, quartermaster.
we have sailor, first mate, doctor, and helms person.
Sailor? Aren't we all sailors? So is sailor
We're
like the
all
most mundane role?
Well,
like
we're
Sunday
a titled
sailors.
sailor.
Yeah, if you
we're-
want to be the bottom of the pyramid, you
I'll
can
do
be
that
the
one. I want to be the sailor. Oh, did you want to be the sailor?
No, I was just gonna make a bad joke and I stopped myself.
I know.
Yeah, was
I know.
gonna
I'm
make the
not.
same joke.
I know you're usually the bottom. I love you, but today.
I was gonna say, please mark on your calendars today.
That just is the bottom.
Anyway, sorry, we went there. We'll try to steer the ship in a straight line, but we're all queer.
It's Friday
so listen.
night. Listen, I should probably put listen, the channel is always rated adult. This is like the mildest of
True.
mild. It's Valentine's Day. Let me flirt with my wife, okay?
Allowed. You are allowed.
What's your name?
The name I pulled up is Leonella Faust.
Leonella?
That's what it
Leonella
says.
Faust.
Leonella Faust. The sailor. The totally legitimate and not at
Right.
all sneaky or evil sailor.
So we have what? First mate, doctor, and helms person left?
No, we yeah.
Hmm.
First mate, doctor, and helms person. Yeah, that's correct.
I can't drive. I really should be the helms person.
But I mean, in this you might.
in
Yeah.
this,
The fictional character that you play might be able to drive.
Kate.
We have
Kate-
to be competent.
Kate doesn't want to drive a car, but does
Kate legally can't drive a car.
but does our pirate
Don't need a
friend
license for a
really like
boat.
to drive in the open ocean? Perhaps.
It's really hard to hit things in the
Yeah.
ocean.
I
Except-
don't think it is.
Except entire land masses. It's very easy to
Yeah,
hit
but you can
those.
see those coming from
Whales.
like miles away. Whales move out of the way. It's fine.
Fine, I'll be the helms person.
Yay.
Somebody's
As a-
got to drive
As a
it.
navigator, I'll just draw a line around the rocks so that we don't.
Or do I want to be in charge of be first mate?
Oh.
Do it.
Sounds like the role.
But now I'm the top. Jess, I'm so
I was
confused.
I was coming into
In
the
my
mic
head,
to
too.
make
It
that
was-
joke.
Yeah, but
I
you
was-
see, you're the captain's bottom though, so you're.
That's
kind of,
true.
Mhm. You're still
I'm the switch.
you're
the
still a
cap-
support class. Don't worry.
Still support class.
Wow, we got off the rails really
On the
quick here.
ocean, on the open ocean,
On the
we
ocean.
found rails and then we jumped off them.
How are the rails in the ocean? That's not.
No,
Safe.
when
They're not,
a boat
that's-
gets launched, we were on the rail. We weren't even on the the boat just tipped over and
Yeah.
wobbled into the
No
ocean.
rails. That's how you get electrocuted.
Dusty, I don't think
Um,
that's how this works. That's not
Which
how
one?
any of this
First
works.
mate or helmsman?
I want you as our first mate.
First mate.
I think first mate is
All right,
great.
First mate. And my name is Marion Rose Cormac.
Oh my goodness.
Look,
Bloody
I
D.
looked up pirate names and stuff
Look,
because
the other thing I was gonna do was I was gonna play the Helms person and be Ed Helms. That's
Oh god. This is wow. So what sea shanties will be singing? We were practicing. By we were practicing, I mean I only know one and everyone else was listening to a wide variety.
There's a website that's from the 2000s that has a bunch of sea shanties on it.
made by GeoCities.
You know what? It's a very organized site. Okay.
It is very organized. It hasn't changed since 2000, though.
Leonella, what is your name, Jess?
Leonella Faust.
Faust.
She
Okay.
didn't put her name in the
The bargain.
You know, like
Yes.
Faustus. Like
Yes, like the Faustian.
that is the randomly generated name I pulled. So
I get it. Yeah, you're evil.
I'm doomed.
sea double. I love my sea double wife.
Okay.
You got a sea double and a sea monster.
Is everyone ready?
Sure.
Oh,
How do we play this game?
Do we want to name our boat? I proposed a name while we were getting ready.
Are we gonna name it that?
Are we going to name it that?
I don't want to say it out loud because I don't think everyone's on board. So it's fine.
We're on a
Someone
boat.
else?
We're all on board.
Yeah, we
yeah.
better all be on board. Or this is gonna go very poorly.
Well, I don't want to be alone on my own boat just because I wanted a specific name. So I'm gonna
be honest. I don't remember what you said, so you can still
I don't know if
propose
you
it.
hear what he said.
What Frankie did.
Oh.
We call it the Untimely Deuce. It's a great name for a boat, but we don't have to do it. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
mean, but the poop deck would need to be swabbed so much.
It's a lot of swabbing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of.
Nicholas. Oh.
Yep.
What do we
Nicholas,
want?
this
I
is a
mean,
Wendy's. Get out of here.
Madam, this is a Wendy's.
I want to talk to your manager.
Oh my God, we are out of control
I
already.
know
We're gonna have to write.
Don't start games this late at night.
Yeah,
We're gonna
you're
have
right.
to write an apology to the creator of this lovely game.
I know.
I have this
Sorry we
feeling.
broke your game.
I'm looking up random boat names. Oh,
Is there a boat name generator?
There is. There's
I
plenty
was
of
trying to
them.
find a boat name. generator.
Families. I'm trying to think. My great grandfather's boat was named the Carrygart.
Pirate ship. The killers.
Oh, I like the one that Nicholas just put in chat.
The Topsy
Scurvy?
Scurvy. I don't want scurvy. We don't have a doctor.
That's why. That's why
we have a
the ship
doctor.
is full of oranges.
There's some good ones
that
on this
won't-
random
Bilge
generator.
rats.
Okay, what are the ones on the generator?
The killer's eel. The S is in the wrong place, I think, but that's what they said here. The bearded murderer.
Anything less killy?
The lust of the coward. Oh, the most killers. That's the best one.
The most killers.
These are random pirate ship names, so
The bearded clam.
yeah.
Oh no! I thought you. Oh my god! I thought you were gonna do like the
Snap
bearded.
Quahog.
I thought you were gonna do the bearded mermaid or something like that.
The
but
snap
no.
damnation. That's a good one. Snap
I like
damnation.
the most killers. What do you got
The
on
most
board?
killers.
The most killer.
But we're competent.
Yeah, that's true. We have to be
Are we?
competent. We have to be.
The Incompetence is the name of the ship.
The Liberty Scream.
Oof.
The Howling
That's just an
Insanity.
Overwatch team.
The Silent Captain.
Well,
funny.
considering you're not they're an NPC.
Yeah, none of us are the captain, so the
I
Silent
like
Captain
it. I like the
The
silent,
silent captain. Okay.
Yeah, Silent Captain. That's it. There we go.
We're the silent. We're the.
We're the crew of the silent captain.
I killed them.
Yep.
Maybe.
It's like a Norman Bates sort of thing. He's just in a chair.
Oh my god! Yeah.
You do the voice of the captain when you go in to talk to him.
Sir, there's a problem. Oh, okay. What we gonna do?
Yeah, Jess is the captain. She just dresses as him.
I report to the captain.
Yeah.
What do you want now?
Normal captain man here.
I'm just. When anyone else gives a seat, it's always the chairs. The chair's turned around, so you only see the back of the chair, and there's like
In the one hand.
one little arm. Yeah, like Dr. Claw from
I'll get you, Gadget.
Next
Yeah.
Time. Catch
There you go.
Oh my god.
Time.
Petting a seagull.
The seagull is also just stuffed. Like
It's a dead seagull. Yeah,
it's a dead
taxidermy
seagull and a dead captain. It's perfect. They go together very well.
You've created a deep, rich lore already, everyone.
Yep. This is okay.
Silent Captain. All right, so that's our ship. We've got our characters and our names, and our roles. And now we start out on our first voyage. A voyage consists of drawing a card from the employer, assignment, and destination decks. There are lovely print and play cards for this game, but because we are playing on the internet, we are not using those. But they offer a set of charts that we can just roll on on the last page of the PDF. So awesome. So who wants to roll some dice? We need.
I will roll dice. I have a whole tray right here.
We need some D10 rolls.
D10 rolls. I know what those dice are.
So let's go with our employer first.
Hang on. Let me find a
with
D10.
The 10 sides.
Justin Catch.
3.
A 3?
Yes.
A 3.
So our employers are their majesties of the High Court.
Oh, great. We're fucking working for the rich.
We're working for the man. Working for
That's
the
the money
man
comes
every
from.
night and day. That's our
Day.
shanty this round.
But it doesn't take. Okay. What
Now
else?
we need to figure out what our assignment is. So go ahead and roll our assignment there, Dusty. It's another D10.
I have rolled a 1.
We have to
The
deliver
most-
letters and packages.
Oh, that's
God,
boring.
we're
Okay.
UPS.
Okay.
We are UPS.
Oh, man.
We're Royal UPS, yep. And we need to roll another D10 to find out where we're going. Oh, roll once to figure out where our home base is, and then we have to figure.
I rolled a 5.
So we are in the Elephant Garden, which sounds like a charming place.
My gift is my soul.
And then I rolled a 3.
Oh, the Elephant Garden. I see it. Okay.
3. Oh no! Why did you do that? Our ship suffers.
No, we're
damage.
going to
No.
Nina's
We're going to
outpost.
Nina's outpost.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good.
So
Now I rolled a D20.
we start from not yet. From
Oh.
Elephant's Garden to Nina's outpost. Okay, it's a lot of open water. There's not a lot of places to stop on the way.
Oh,
but,
there's a map, huh?
There is one, yeah.
Oh,
There is. There's a
I
map.
forgot about that.
Yeah. Hang on. Right here.
Oh, this is like okay.
So our
Okay.
we live at 1, but our destination is 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
right.
was 3 again? Nina's outpost. Okay, so Elephant
yeah.
Garden is like
Oh, we
kind
don't-
of middle top
Yeah.
left, and then the Nina's outpost. Oh no, there's a sea monster kind of in that direction.
I'll just draw a line around him. I'll just draw
Okay.
a line around him. Don't
Okay. Okay. Good. Thanks, Navigator.
worry. Maybe he's friendly. Maybe they're friendly. We don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Navigate us a path not in the direction of the sea monster.
Rar, rar.
Each
I'm right
voyage-
here.
Each voyage of this of the Silent Captain consists of 6 watches.
Mm.
We will each take a turn on a watch, and then 2 of us will take 1 extra watch each. And when you take a watch, you look at the sense map, which is page 3 in the PDF, and you're going to choose one of these senses. And you're going to describe a scene that involves that evokes that sense on that leg of the journey. The person on the first watch will also roll a d20 for the event deck, and that's something that will have to occur during the journey and should be referenced in at least the second or third watch.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the person doing the last watch of a journey, can describe the arrival at the place or what have you. And that's the game. So when we're done one voyage, we roll another voyage and go on it. And we will build our story and our world from that.
Okay. Let's go
Cool.
deliver some rich people mail.
Can I
Yeah.
take first watch? Because I want to roll for the event
gonna say-
this time.
So we
Okay.
only have to pick one of the senses, right?
Yes,
Yes.
and
Okay.
technically we're putting tokens down on it. So once someone chooses smelling or smell or whatever,
Okay.
then you can't do a smell one.
You can't do that one.
So
You
each
can't
watch,
smell the same smell.
you can talk about smells, but you can't focus on a smell, which
Okay.
is good advice generally.
Right.
Dusty, Finnegan, you can go first.
That's right. My name's Finnegan. Don't get it wrong. I'm sorry about this horrible accent.
No, please keep it.
No, Kate's making a face.
I like
But-
it.
I'm laughing because your name's Finnegan. And my Finn just left.
Oh, that's right. You have a dog that's named Finn. All right, so I'm going to roll for an event and take the first watch. This accent's going to go places. Good already.
All around the miles.
It's gonna take us on a journey.
I'm gonna take you on a journey. I rolled a 17.
Mer people approach with a request.
Oh, and that can happen between like watches 2 and 3 or something
Well,
like that?
it's just got to be introduced. Yeah, at some point.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe we smell them before we see them.
Well, we'll see.
Oh no, are mer people stinky? Or maybe they smell really nice, actually.
Their bottom halves are fish, so.
No, fish only smell bad when they're bad.
Maybe
that's
they're
a
bad.
thing.
Are we all well, we're not both gonna do this now. Oh no.
No, I think we're both gonna do this now.
Oh, all right. Then.
That's what I think.
I'll get mine a little more crotchety.
You need to be a little more like you've been smoking a pipe all day.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Done.
Kate, I'm so sorry. She's actual Irish ancestry and I feel horrible, but I'm not going to stop.
No, don't stop. Keep going, please. This is just the weirdest version of twins I think that has ever occurred, including the actual movie Twins.
I like it.
Oh, man.
It's
Jordan, I can't wait till we hang out in person.
Can you dress the same? Anyway.
Legally
Oh my
distinct. That's American Dustin and I'm Canadian Jordan. Wait,
That's
no.
right.
I got it. Oh, shit. I got it backwards.
Close enough.
Right. So, first watch.
Take the first watch there, Finnegan. We're gonna sleep.
That's what I said. No, you go to sleep. I'm taking the first watch.
No, maybe we should interact somewhat.
Well, it depends. I'm the quartermaster. I manage the quarters. And I say, you stay in your quarter. Or you don't get any quarters.
There's something this voice is like pinging for me that I can't quite place. Please
Money,
continue.
please.
Give us our
Money,
quotas.
please.
No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work as a thing. You back to
Money,
your quarters.
please.
Back to your quarters.
All right. Do the thing.
Right, I'm doing the thing. I'm going to pick hearing. It's going to be... We're sailing along the sea, you know, like you do on a boat in the sea. And we've just left port. And I'm drinking a bit of port because I like irony. Or puns, or something like that.
Yeah, puns.
That's not irony. That's like rain on your wedding day. That's irony.
It's not.
I know it's not. I got it all wrong. And I'm singing the famous shanties from Alanis Morissette. You know, it's like rain on your wedding day. Drinking port, and the sun is starting to set on the horizon.
One hand on your poop deck and the other hand.
No, I never put a hand on my poop deck. That's unsanitary. Anyway, what are we doing?
I don't know.
And I'm sitting there on the bow of the ship because that's the front. I heard. Just sort of
Competency.
surveying. I'm competent, so I know what's the bow and what's the other thing.
Stern.
Stern? You're right. And then there's a port side and a starboard side. It's fine. I'm drinking my port on the port side right after we left port, though. So I just want that to be known.
Are you looking through a porthole?
No, I'm up above deck.
No, missed opportunity.
I really like to gaze longingly out the porthole when I'm drinking port on the port side. And anyway, and I sort of just hear this sound as the sun's setting and the skies are turning golden hues. Just hear this harmonious sound coming, and as I'm sitting there singing my shanty, it's sort of matching with the tone of my voice. I just get lost in the sound that's coming from it. And I don't know exactly where it's coming from. Because I look around, I thought it might be one of them sailors singing. And everyone knows when the quartermaster's on the deck, I do the singing. But I don't know where it's coming from, but it's beautiful. And yeah. I'm just like, huh. Where's that singing coming from? It's so beautiful. Man, this port is good. It's only good on the port side, though.
So, when we can improvise scenes and things, or you can just have that be the thing. But when you're ready to end the scene, that's when you go to the shanty page. and sing a part of the shanty.
You have to sing a shanty every time you end a scene?
Well, there's
Just the verse. Just the
there's a
verse.
specific shanty
I
to
sing the
sing.
non-bold stuff, right?
You sing the whole thing,
You sing. Yeah.
and then whoever goes next sings the next one, and then
Oh.
and then Dusty will join in on the second one.
Okay,
and
so
then-
each one who's done a watch then joins in on the last
On the
bit,
last line, yeah.
the bolded
Mhm.
part. Right.
But for the
okay.
first, your first night at boat club, you sing alone.
Oh.
Right. So it's my first night in boat club, and so I'm drinking my port. I'm enjoying the song, and I sort of match the tune of the song that I'm hearing coming off the water. I don't know exactly where it is, and I'm just like, now we set out for the captain to please, one with the sea and the ship and our mates. Our pockets are empty, but full on our plates. Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas. I don't come from a musical background, so I apologize.
It was beautiful.
It was.
But thank you. And then I just sit there and enjoy the rest of my port on the port side. And I look back at the port that we had just left. It's like, this is going to be a great adventure.
You're not allowed to say that. You just jinxed it.
Yeah, it's kind of cliched too, if you don't mind.
I don't see any of you else up here.
Ah,
Stay in your quarters. The quartermaster says so.
Not the
Oh,
boss of me.
that's what that means.
Yes. I mind the
Alright.
quarters.
Who wants to take the next watch? It's very freeform, but you can't pick hearing.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down.
I'll
'Cause
pick.
I
I'll
heard
go
it
next.
all. Oh, nice.
I'll go next.
So
And-
so Finnegan heard songs, right?
That's Mr. Zwake.
Mr. Zwick. I'm not doing a voice because if I start with an Irish accent, it's never going to go away. I'm going to pick tasting.
Wanted to do tasting. Dang it.
Well, as it's already been said, the sun has gone down. And it's now time for us to take our evening. I'm going to start with the Irish accent. I can hear it already
it.
in my voice.
Do it.
Do it. I'll give you $5.
Hate you all.
No, you don't. You love us.
So we're sitting down and having a bit of a meal. And all the Justin. All of us together are having our meal at the grand table in the quarters, in the main galley. We don't have a large crew.
But we have a competent
It's small but competent.
It's competent.
It's the rules of the game say so.
And it's our first night out, so there's plenty of food to be had. We are planning on restocking when we get to Nina's outpost anyway, so we make a fair meal of it. And there's meats and potatoes, hearty food to start the journey right. And it's that little last taste of home before the salt really gets into the taste of everything. The wine is still fresh. And it's just enough to make you almost feel like this isn't going to be an issue. That this is going to go right and fine this trip. Because this is the heart of it. We have our food. We have that good taste in our mouths and full bellies. Good wine, good friends. And then I finish my meal and I get up and I go up on the dock. Or on the deck, not the dock.
We left that behind.
We're already at the
That's
dock.
behind.
Damn.
Well, unless someone
Damn,
forgot to
we're
untie
behind.
it, but we're competent.
We're still there.
So no one. No, it's just we're dragging the dock behind.
We just brought it with us. Oops.
And I have my wine with me still. And get up onto the deck, standing there. And that's when that salt starts getting in my teeth. And it's gritty and sharp. And that is when you start tasting the danger of it, the excitement. No, I have to sing.
Unless someone joins you up on
Someone
dock.
wants to join me on the dock.
On the dock?
No, on the deck.
We really got to get that straight if we're going to come across as competent.
No, that's just the way she pronounces dock. Deck.
Yeah.
Dock.
No, I'm on top of the doctor, actually. No.
I'm pretty sure I also heard her.
That took a turn.
I think that's good for now. It's very
All right.
evocative.
Dock and Wooter.
Wooter.
We're out on the Wooter.
We're out on the water. All right.
We have to sing verse 2, and then Dustin
Yeah.
will chime in on the last line.
On a tune that we don't know. We're just going to have to sing together, okay?
I sort of made it.
Wait.
I made it up as I went.
So now we do verse 2.
Now
but
I do verse 2, but Dustin joins in on that last
line.
line.
Going da 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 da.
I know.
Da, 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 da.
A dark cloud beneath, I feel my chest seize. What monster or demon has picked up our tale? What breaches the surface? 'Tis only a whale.
Pray
We'll have fair winds
and following seas. Yeah, that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Maybe-
Songs.
maybe the hope is by the final one we'll all be better at it together.
I think it should be something like, "Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
Okay.
Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
All right.
I feel like I'm back at church.
Pray we'll have
I
fair
know.
winds and following seas."
Okay.
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 I think we can do that.
I think we
Yeah.
can get that much down.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
Okay.
what the last part is. I think if we just nail the ending, it'll be perfect.
All right.
Da, 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 da. Something like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that. Okay. It's in. It's locked in now. It's in there.
Is it in there?
It's rattling around.
Is it in there, Canadian? Dustin?
Yeah, no, I got it. I nailed it.
Keep doing it backwards.
No, Canadian Dustin's right. That's who
No,
I am.
I'm Canadian. No, wait, is that right?
No, you're not Canadian.
I am
You
not
are
Canadian.
Dustin.
You are. That's right.
Yar.
Okay.
Yar.
You're Dustin.
Yar Dustin.
All right,
Arr.
who's taking the next watch?
I could take the next watch, but I was thinking that like Leonella could like head up after eating and see Marion out there and like be like picking her teeth like is it always like that? Is it like kind of gritty? It's gonna get better, right? Like maybe the chef just needs some practice. This is like, this is my first time out on the boat, and so you are all the worst. Look at you. So this is
You're
definitely
sick.
like the chef just needs like practice, right? It's gonna get like better. Well, like, right?
No,
No?
not until we hit Nina's outpost.
Oh. So it's just
It's not a long journey. You can survive it.
yeah, no, you're right, that's true. We have all this excitement and the seas and wait, what's that? And then I'm used doing seeing and I'm and I point out in the direction where Mr. Zwake was hearing things. And out in like there's just it's pretty dark out, but the moon is pretty full, I think. and like so it's actually fairly lit, and the waters, as they have like sort of soft waves to them, and they sort of reflect the light of the moon. But then as you look out in places where the water should be reflecting, there's dark spots, and almost like you can see ripples that are uneven with the waves, almost like splashes, like sort of circles moving out. Is that like fish jumping?
I don't think so.
I'll stumble up from downstairs, too much grog in my belly, and I'll be like, "What's all the gopping about?"
Oh, hey there, Mr. Wright. There's some.
That's Mr. Wright. Oh no, you got it.
Yeah, I'm
That joke's not funny. You've told it 8 times already.
Have I now? Well, I'll round it out to an even 10, and then I'll call it quits. What's all that gopping? What you all gopping at?
I don't know what gopping is, but we were looking over there.
It's looking. It's pirate for looking.
Wait, pirates?
No, never mind.
Oh,
Peeping. It's peeping. It's gopping. You're.
I'm pretty sure there's a place downstairs if you need to do peeping.
Nope.
just a bucket.
I'm in the right place for that too.
Okay, well, Mr. Wright, we were looking out over in the water, and there was like, can you see there's like weird ripples happening that's against the waves? And I was asking Miss Cormac here if it was like maybe like nighttime fish, maybe it's porpoises. I've heard there's like big ol', and they like to jump in the water, and is that a thing?
I just clap her on the shoulder like, oh, honey.
I like don't have my sea legs yet, and I like, fall over like
Oh, you sweet summer seal.
I pull out my spyglass and I scan the horizon, and I say, "Oh, it's some poor sods who've fallen overboard and have been left behind. So it happens sometimes.
Oh my god, should we go get them? Can we turn the boat around? We gotta go. There's people in the water.
What's all this yelling I'm hearing from above deck? As Finnegan Zwake comes up from below.
Oh, Mr. Zwake, Mr. Zwake, there's
it's Mr. Oh no, you got it right.
Yeah.
If you laugh at his joke, you gotta laugh at when I do it. It's not fair if it's not fair if you don't laugh at both.
I laughed at neither, so I've stayed consistent through
Wright.
this whole event.
I've served longer than you. I have joke priority.
Seniority.
Yes, joke seniority. Thank you, you sweet summer seal.
My name is Leonella, but I don't know where you got the seal from. But I saw some stuff happening over there, and Mr. Wright said it was people. And if it's people, shouldn't we go help the people?
Oh, now if they've been thrown overboard, we don't want to go messing in the affairs of other ships, you know.
Yeah. There's probably a reason they were thrown over.
Yeah, no, there's probably a reason.
Wait, what? Does that happen often out at sea?
Mutiny? No, we take care of it quick.
Yeah, if there's a mutiny or there's some sort of ne'er-do-well, right overboard you go. You can't be having trouble on a ship. There's really no place to go, so you got to solve your problems by just...
Leonella takes several steps back from the side of the boat. Like...
Gotta offload the issues.
There's an old saying, if the crewman is trash, yeet.
Old pirate word, that. Yeet.
Yeah.
What is yeet?
It's yoink.
The opposite of yoink.
The opposite of yoink. Okay, that makes perfect sense now.
When you yoink something towards you.
Yeah, all right.
You yeet something away from you.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
And I'm sure those fellas have been yachted right overboard. Yacht. I never can remember the conjugation. They've been yacht right overboard.
We yeeted, they yeeted. He yeeted.
I yeet, he yeets, he, she, it, yote. I don't know.
It's a living language. It's a living
All right.
language.
The point is that we're competent about using the word
Okay,
yeet.
But I really thought I saw like fins.
Fins
Like,
to the left?
Didn't
Fins
you all
to
see
the
that?
right?
Didn't you see the fins?
Oh no, I'm Finn.
No.
They're my friends.
Oh, you know, like fins, like what a fish has. Fins.
You saw the people overboard had fins.
Well, no, but over there, where the ripples were, there, you know, like splish splash.
Like a tail.
Yeah, or like a
You mean
porpoise or something.
You saw someone that might have looked human.
No, I didn't see. Mr. Wright said it was people.
Mr. Wright, what did you see? Report to me, your quartermaster.
Well, Mr. Zwait,
As I make eyes at our actual mates.
I know better than to get in the middle of this bullshit.
Mr. Wright.
I saw half a dozen heads bobbing in the water.
That's all you saw. We're half a dozen heads.
Yeah.
Oh, so was
Were
it
they
just?
Attached or not?
Oh,
At this distance, it's difficult to tell. We could get closer, but we risk just slamming into them.
you risk anti-yeeting the people?
Not how you use the word.
Reverse?
We would be yoinking
Yoink.
them if we were to return them to our vessel.
Okay.
But I'm not suggesting a yoink. They've been yeeted for a reason, and we leave them where they've been yoked.
Okay.
But I answer to the first mate. So, since the captain is already asleep, I
Abed.
assume very quiet that one.
He's
That's why we called the ship what we did.
Well,
Oh yeah, when do I get to meet the captain? I'm really
You
excited.
don't.
I'm really excited for that part.
No,
That won't
Oh,
happen.
but-
He's a bit of a
No.
silent partner, as it
yeah,
were.
he's
I
not
thought-
a good
he's
conversationalist.
busy.
So he doesn't really mess with the affairs of the ship.
Oh, I thought maybe that was like a misnomer, like, you know, when something is like you
What?
name something something because it's funny joke, haha. It's the opposite actually, and they're
Nope. In
they're gonna
this case,
actually be
it's-
very charming and congenial and
Nope.
and
I haven't heard a peep out of him in 5 years. Hell, I don't even know if he's really in there.
It is a chance he's dead.
None of us just
why
really
are there so many dead people around this boat? Why?
Oh, shit.
welcome to life on the seas.
Yeah. This really is your first time. You weren't kidding.
What did you think you signed up for? This isn't a pleasure cruise.
Well, there's just those letters to deliver. That seemed easy enough.
Letters are the dangerous, the most, the dangerous.
The dangerousest of
Letters are the most dangerous thing to send and to carry.
Knowledge.
Everyone wants a piece of your knowledge. Everyone wants to know what everyone else is doing. You've heard of gossip. Well, you ain't heard of gossip until you've been on the high seas.
Okay.
I don't know where I was going with that.
No, it got away from you.
It did get away from me.
It did.
Just
It ran
pretend
away.
like you knew I said something smart. It's role playing. Just go with it.
Well, we're getting closer to them anyway, so we have to make a decision.
I say we keep course and see if they come up to us or not.
We do. I mean, we've got. It would be a shame to just float by while a bunch of people are drowning in the ocean. So,
No, that's
think-
yeah.
What if they did something that deserved it?
well, we can ask them.
If their heads are still attached, we can.
Did fine folks of the ocean? Did you get eaten or did you fall off by accident?
We're not. Are you calling to the heads?
Sorry, I'm making a suggestion of what to say when we're close.
Right.
I'm not saying that right now.
They're still a little far off.
Yeah, we'll probably have at least another watch until we see them.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like trying to remember exactly what it said, and it was they approach us with a request. It's mer people approach us with a request. Okay.
Well, I'm
Well-
heading off. I'll see y'all later.
I'll take the next watch.
Oh,
That's
Because
good.
everyone else has already done one anyway, so... it
Yeah,
makes
no,
sense.
you're actually next on the list.
Yeah,
Act like you're volunteering.
I've been voluntold.
Leonella, take us away.
That's what I love
with
about
that.
you, Marion.
Oh, that's right. I have to sing the song for the scene to end.
Take us away with a sleepy time.
I don't want to do
It's in
I
the
believe in
rules.
you.
It's in the
It's the
rules,
ru-
you competent sailor, you.
it.
Sing it to Lizzo.
Oh
One
my.
day we'll return to our home.
I
Wind brings us
even-
out on
I
the
can't
ocean so
remember how
wide.
you did the ending part.
Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
Okay.
That's the only part you gotta get the same.
One day we'll return on a homebound breeze. The wind brings us out on the ocean so wide. We bring ourselves back with our coin and our pride.
Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
Now that I've heard your dulcet tones, we'll all be able to sleep.
No, I don't think that's true.
And I'll make sure.
On the note of finishing our sea shanty, thanks for the someone followed.
That's a sign you've done good.
Wow.
Record deal now?
Thanks so much, Shadow Vestige. You know, I feel a lot better about how terribly I just sang.
The real measure is how many people unfollowed. I don't
Yeah.
remember
Me, I
correctly.
already did. I canceled my subscription.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I had 32 good months.
End of the streak, end the streak!
But the stream that I'm on is too much. It's just too much.
Amazing.
All right. So we've done.
Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the only part I can get right.
That's the best part.
Wait, I
It's
need to try and do at least one. No, I can't do it. I can't.
It helps if you put something in your hand and move it back and forth.
I can't make
Pray
my.
we'll have fair winds and following seas.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
there you
You
go.
keep changing the pacing though. You keep like
Yeah.
taking
Oh.
longer and longer pauses, and it makes it
Because I'm-
difficult.
I'm queuing off of you because I'm trying to like stay in. Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas. Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
Okay, ready?
There's gonna be another chance to practice coming up. So
Okay, next time.
so we have done which we've done seeing
We've done
Hearing.
hearing, tasting, and seeing so far.
right. So I'm gonna
You've got
go.
feeling.
I'm gonna go with. That's the
Or
obvious
touching.
sad boy Jordan choice, but I'm gonna go. With, I'm
Oh,
gonna go
sad
with
boy
touching.
Jordan.
I'm gonna go. With
Oh, what will you be touching tonight?
I
Navigator Callum writes.
It's a private question.
Oh, I made it rhyme.
I have propped myself up on a barrel. It's probably got some rope or something in it to weight it down so it doesn't slide around on the top deck too much. And I've got a mug of something like a hot toddy or something that I got the cook to prepare. Something warm.
Fancy.
The cookie's name is
Look
Toddy.
at you over here. With...
Miss Cormac, what warm thing would I be drinking up in a cold night?
Warm ale is what you'd be drinking.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's that, I guess. And I've got a blanket around me.
It's not a
I'm-
barista down there.
We're about to meet some
Did
mermaids,
you think that
so I thought
someone
maybe I could
brought...
get a good drink around here, but no.
Should you use the Keurig?
No, Keurig left port like three voyages ago. He had
Yeah,
enough.
He joined the most murderers or the most killers.
The most killers.
Yeah, no one saw that coming.
Him and his cups. I mean,
So there is I start to hear Mr. Zwake had described the singing he had heard on our first night. My first meet. Or her butt anyway. So I'm talking about the cat, obviously.
Yeah, I figured.
Don't talk about my haunches.
the captain of the untimely deuce. So get out of here. So he had described to me the singing, and I didn't believe him, but now I hear it again. And I get up from my makeshift seat with my warm beer, and I carefully meander over to the edge of the boat. And peering up at me with very large eyes are half a dozen merfolk. Now, I've been on a lot of sea vessels and I've been on a lot of voyages, but I have never laid eyes on the true denizens of the sea.
No, there's been cosplay on the ship, but
Oh, that's right.
not. Yeah.
Yes, I played a merfolk in the annual
The pageant.
Annual ships pageant, which is a tradition that all pirate ships or sailing ships have. Fact, but I've never seen one for real. And I'm looking over, and I say, "Were ye yeeted, or are you in the ocean with intention?" Do I have to talk to myself, or can someone be the?
I'm not dead yet. What do you mean, yeeted?
Are you both fish folk? Is this what I'm?
Yes.
This is what fish folk sound like now. We're very serious.
I don't think we should go to the ocean. It is a silly place.
It's very hard to vocalize out of water.
Listen, the sound travels faster in water, so you would have a slightly different voice.
This is true. We come from the reef anthrax.
We can't go full Monty. Reel it back in. We can't go full Monty
I
Python
almost
here.
went further with it and stopped.
I was going
can't
for
go
a subtle
full
reference.
Monty.
I just was a little.
Well, you
subtle
can't
reference.
drop a subtle reference with me because I will go
I know.
full Monty.
That's a different thing.
I know.
Yeah.
No, that was the joke.
It's a very different thing going full Monty. That's against TOS.
Twitch. Yeah, that's against Twitch TOS.
So it'd be easier if I came down to you to talk then.
Yes, come down
Yes.
here.
Come to us.
Come play with us.
We all float down here.
No.
Too many different horror movie references. No.
So I toss back the rest of my warm beer, and I grab a rope from inside of the barrel I was sitting on, and I tether it to some peg or whatever, and then I slowly make my way down the side of the boat. Oh, I strip down to my skivvies, and I go down the side of the boat.
You mean to your shanties?
No. No, I don't. Oh, it's cold. I should have stayed on the boat. What is it that you want? Well, what is it that you want? I'm like bouncing in and out of the water and trying to get some
You're
water
bobbing.
talk. I'm bobbing, that's right. You're the fish folk. What is it that you want?
What?
Oh wait, so you do know that they're fish folk at this point? At what
Yes.
point did you?
I saw a close up that they had gills and
So
Scales.
just right now. Just right now.
no, I before I got in the water.
Okay.
You've come with a request.
No,
that
we
was
said no
last-
more. We said no more.
That was last week at the last ship, the most killers.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
We
I
ask.
think I'm going into shock, so it's best that you maybe pass your message along to me. And I'm starting to be faint, and I reach out to grab onto one of you, and my hand kind of brushes across the scales. Even though you are very, yeah.
Squishy.
Oh, you've gone and made it weird now. But it's fine, it's fine. I mean, the situation's already weird, so I guess
You are
it's fine.
swimming with us, the mer people.
And I feel the cold. It's both warm and cold at the same, warm but clammy a little at the same time as I brush my hand across your shoulder and I say, "I'm sorry. It's We're not meant
Undulate.
for this life, you know. Need to get up to my blanket.
It's not creepy at all.
Pretty boring in the reef anthrax. We request. It's too late. I already established it as canon. We have heard
Your
tales.
gyrations are making me quite queasy.
We have heard tales that you carry with you exotic information of the land above, and we are gossip hounds down under the sea. I request that you give me your cargo so that we may read of the silly dealings of you legged landwalkers.
We want to be where the people are.
We want to hear about them dancing.
Well, if you want,
Walking around on those.
What do you call them?
What do you call them?
if you be wanting thingamabobs,
You got plenty.
I got 20. Unfortunately,
Yes, we like those too, but also the gossip, please.
Yes,
unfortunately,
The gossip.
the hot goss that we've got on board the ship is
The gossip.
is our sole and only purpose.
Goss?
Without the hot goss, we have no job. So
Surely
I
we
can-
can. Surely we can come to some sort of deal.
Just a tiny bit of hot goss, like a quarter of a cup of hot goss.
Just maybe.
Just
Okay, I'll try and think of something. I'm fading fast. I can feel the sea calling me home. Can I yell the hot goss down from the ship?
Story time.
Would you? We love
Maybe-
story time.
maybe-
It's the high goss.
Maybe if you would only spill the tea.
Oh yes, spill the tea.
Yes,
please.
To us, please.
Please.
The very
So
hottest of tea.
For us.
I start pulling myself up. My lower half is just completely frozen. And I wrap a blanket around me. And I huddle close to the edge of the boat. And I say, oh man, I can't even fake. I was just trying to think of some real life gossip that I can piratize, but I don't even care about real life gossip. So, the Queen.
Oh, the queen.
Yes.
The queen. I didn't
Um,
vote for her.
Don't vote for queens.
The
Become queen then.
The Queen
The queen. Yes,
was
tell us
seen-
about the queen.
Yes, the
was-
queen.
queen
was seen smooching a prince
Oh.
on the lips, mind you, a smooch on the lips.
Oh.
Oh.
It was on the front of all the papers. We've got
In
papers.
actuality, in our
Papers.
society, that would not be inappropriate at all. But we know that it's incredibly inappropriate in your society.
You have
I-
this weird thing where you can't kiss everyone. And
Why do you
that's so
smooch on the
weird.
lips?
I go and
That's
smooch
so
all
weird.
my,
Why do you smooch on the
mermaid
lips?
friends.
Okay then. Was that the quarter cup full you needed?
No, more goss, more
No,
goss.
more, little more. Read
More
us some
goss,
letters.
please. Tell
tiny
us
bit
more
more.
goss.
We need some letters.
The cup is
Uh,
only half full.
The captain of the Liberty Scream,
Yes, yes.
which is a ship,
Yes, we know
Oh,
her.
okay.
Tell us more.
when he found that he didn't have enough room for rum on a delivery, yeeted three quarters of his crew into the briny deep.
Oh, yes, we know about that. We yoinked
yes,
them.
we ate them.
Yes, that was a very
Oh.
good day for us.
We smooched them first and then ate them.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what we do.
I am glad to
They
hear
were
that.
marinated very well with that rum
Mm-hmm.
from the inside.
Yes, and then we smooched and then chomped them. That's what we do. Smooch chomps.
Do you like our
Okay.
teeth?
We're sad you left so soon.
You look very tasty.
That's
Yes.
enough. This is enough hot goss for the evening, and
No,
probably
it's not.
no. I'm out.
We'd like more hot goss, please.
More
I'm
hot goss.
I'm out.
The tea, sister.
I'm outie bye-bye.
Sisters!
Oh, I'm walking away. The boat's getting farther away. It's bad. It's next to impossible to find an exact point in the ocean. We're never seeing each other again. Goodbye.
Oh shit, sisters. We lost another one.
Oh, well, we got at least a little hot goss.
It was good hot goss. I wish
It
we had
was.
more.
Except that kissing thing, that was weird. Not good.
I don't know why they don't just kiss everyone. That's so fun.
They shouldn't be so shameful about it.
No, not at all.
I put my clothing back on, and I sit back on my sitting barrel.
We smooch and then dive deep back to our
To our watery depths.
Andress, yeah.
Did you say
was...
your sootin barrel?
Yes,
Sitting barrel.
It's the barrel on which I sit.
Okay.
It's a common nautical term.
Are you still hanging out in your skivvies?
No, I
put his clothes back
I
on.
put my clothes back on, but I'm still wrapped in the blanket, and I'm gonna sing a verse of the boat-wide shanty that we all share. I don't. What's the tune for the last thing again?
Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
Okay, I'll get there. What calls in the dark? What obscure mysteries rack our minds with the promise of secrets long lost? Their request for the truth. Can we handle the cost? Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas. We just have to
almost
commit.
got there. We almost got there. Yeah, no.
Commit to the bit. I'm done. This is done now.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
So wait, that was feeling, right? You did feeling?
No, touch.
Touch. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Feeling is emotional feelings.
Okay.
Yeah. So can I take the fifth watch?
Yeah. There's 2 more watches, and they could be any one of us now.
Okay. Question though, do we have to keep doing that? Do we have to roll a new event? Do we only roll one event per trip?
It's
Per
one
trip,
event
yes.
per trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I really think it was more than enough. That's one of them.
What are you don't want to hang out with our amazing mermaids anymore?
What? You love us, Canadian Dustin.
You love us.
All right, I'll join you.
This is gonna be the meme. Here's the meme right now. This is the meme you were looking for to become.
We're on the ocean because we're rocking back and forth.
You can tell by our bouncing with the
Actually making-
waves.
Making me a
Undulate,
little dizzy.
sisters, undulate.
Undulate, sisters. Okay, so
Woot.
Do you remember where we're going and what we're doing there?
Nope.
we're heading towards Nina's outpost, and I
Yep.
think it's the fifth watch, and I sort of like see in the distance the Geistfeld key that we have passed, and I can start seeing the towering mountains of Nina's outposts as we slowly start approaching it. But your fair quartermaster Finnegan's Wake is a great name. Is sitting.
I like that you're patting yourself on the back for this name even now. Continue.
Is sitting on the stern of the ship.
Counting
just sort of-
quarters.
No, he's sobbing.
Oh.
He's just letting out some quiet, alone. I've been sailing the seas for 14 years. He's doing a singing monologue. I've seen all sorts of things. I've seen a man with 4-foot ears. And I've seen a monster without a name. The one thing that I have never seen is a merfolk who swims in the sea. And sadly, I was asleep on the job when they came swimming up.
from
And
the
I
sea.
forgot how to rhyme.
From the sea.
Came swimming up from the sea. Alas, for I never have seen a merfolk, and I'm afraid that I'll never be rid of this yoke. But I'm stuck on this ship because I sold everything. And no one wants a man who can't sing.
I feel like, are we allowed to have like heard this and like come?
You can.
Oh,
I'm
Mr.
thinking
Zwake, that
feeling,
was.
by the
Oh,
way.
you're crying. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the end of the scene. She just walks away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were just.
Turn back and it's just like, just
I
red.
thought it was another one of those wonderful shanties everyone keeps singing. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were having a moment. Should I go?
I mean, you don't have to go.
And like she's looking like from you to like her escape route. Like, can she get away? Like,
I'll give you an extra roll of quarters if you stay.
Oh, I could use the quarters.
Okay. This
Okay.
outpost has a great arcade. Just saying. Skee ball. So
I've-
fun.
Oh, and like at this, Leonella comes over and is like, actually puts like a hand on your shoulder. And is like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Is there anything I can do?
It's just that Mr. Wright told us the tale of seeing the mermaids, and I have never seen one. It's been my bucket list. Just the 17 years that I've been.
I lean
attached to
over
a
to the
ship.
first mate and I said, I mentioned the part about them trying to eat me at the last minute, right?
You did.
So
That's also on his bucket list.
Oh,
I mean, that is a way to go out. Like,
far be it to me to yuck someone's yum.
Yeah.
important
I'm
part.
not
Yeah.
going there, but yes.
Normally I say no crying in boat, but I'll let him. I think we just let him run this
You
one.
just
out.
got to let him have this one.
Yeah, this one he's just got to run the course.
Mr. Zwake, I mean, maybe you kind of saw them last night. I mean, when I was pointing out all those weird fish tails and Mr. Wright said it was people heads and we pointed you in the direction, I mean, logically speaking, I assume that was maybe kind of sort of the mermaids.
Oh, you're right, but I've lost my accent now.
I'll plot a course back to it.
You need to have a refresher there, laddie.
Hang on, no, there we go. Oh, I've got it now. Oh, it's a sad thing, for I did not look through.
He cried his accent right out.
He did. I hate when that happens.
It was a
Stop
right
talking.
real
I'm
cry.
talking now. Look at me. I'm the talker now. Look at me.
Oh, I know how to make him feel better.
Oh, you do, yeah.
I go below deck,
Whose scene is this?
and sorry, but I have a callback joke, but I don't have to do it if you don't want.
No, do it. Callback's the key of comedy.
I go down into the, and there, you hear me stumbling around, and I knock a few things over, but I come back up in my costume from the pageant. Oh, Mr. Sailorman.
I know what this is, but I'm going to allow it because it fills my heart with joy, Mr. Wright.
I heard you wanted to meet a fish person.
Oh, sweet motherfucker! What is it you
Oh, sorry.
want from me?
They did this almost the entire time.
Oh, that's almost exactly how I imagined it. Oh, sweet motherfucker, why am I doing this accent?
Is it doing it for you, Zweek?
That's doing it for me. That's
Are the
doing it for me,
tears-
Mr. Wright. No, that's just sway a little more. That's all I need to see. Oh, I love you, Mr. White. Right. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
All
Is
right.
this actually what happened? Mr. Wright?
Yeah, for the most part, it was in the water when it happened, but I'm not going back there ever.
Well, I mean, for the realism, for Mr.
Nope.
Zwake's well-being, don't you
Show's
think
over,
maybe?
and I
Don't you
start-
think maybe you should go back in the water?
Show's over, and I
I've
start
seen-
flopping towards
Nope.
the.
Nope. That's
I'm noping out on this one.
and the watch has ended, and now my watch has ended.
Okay, now you
Aw.
can sing again.
Ah, great. Now I have to sing again. I forgot about that part.
But we all get to sing together.
That's true. Dreams of bubbling pots, some stale bread or hard cheese. To plague our dear captain, who'd eat his own thumbs. Oh, what the fuck? We'd eaten a lot, and we're near down to crumbs. Pray
we'll have farewells and following seas.
Guys, there's a tempo. We
I
need
know.
to
Why does
Problem
everyone
is
just
we're
slow down
all-
so much at that point?
Because what I think's happening is we're all waiting to take a cue from the other person.
Yeah, it's so it just like elongates
It's-
so much.
We need to start with a clap.
Metronome.
Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
See, you just
Let's
changed the clapping.
See,
there.
that's so much faster than it was
Because that's-
going. Like,
Pray we'll have fair winds,
fair winds and following seas.
Pray we'll,
Pray
have,
we'll
fair
have fair winds and following
seas.
seas.
No, see, you're
Right.
changing.
You're changing it.
You're rocking the boat, sweet.
Don't rock
Sit
the
down,
boat.
son.
Don't tip the boat over.
Anyway,
Don't rock the boat, baby.
who is smelling the last? Who's smelling the last of the leg of the journey?
I've already nose goes. I've already done one.
I'll do it. If that's fine. Y'all are the worst. I'll do it.
Take us
God.
away.
Okay, so we're basically
Coming up on the land.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, Leonella's like running around the boat, like looking for like, how do we know when we're gonna get? Oh, did you just splash me overboard?
No, I was like coming up on the dock. Like, how do we know when we land?
How do we know when we crunch?
We've landed, Captain.
I was
Land ho!
I was gonna say that actually, like Leonella's like running around frantically because they never seem to know what's going on. They're not very good at this, and no one on this boat has given them very good direction. I feel like
He's
so far.
been very competent this whole trip. It's in the rules.
As per
rules.
the rules, we've all been very competent. You're right. Okay, so even
right there.
okay, so even I would, in theory, that I would have to be somewhat competent too. But so that I guess I'm running around the boat excitedly, but not incompetently, because that's not allowed. And just like, you know, there's like that sort of wet, salty air, and like that the breeze that comes up, but then it almost sort of like shifts and changes, and like it's the first time like Leonella stops running around and stays still for a second and like smells, and it's like I smell fresh bread, real food. There's, oh my god, I don't have to eat salted cod anymore. Thank god. We're almost I see it, there it is. Look, like whoever's nearest, I'm like, is it Marion?
Yeah, sure.
Miss Cormac,
Yeah.
Cormac.
Yeah.
I smell it. There's, oh,
Oh,
we're
do
almost
ya?
there. It smells,
Yes.
it smells good. Someone's baking something. I can't believe we can smell it all the way out here. It must just be like clear sailing for smells.
Also, the whole town's made of bread.
What? The
What?
whole town's made out of bread.
Whole town. Made of
Now
bread.
it's-
You
now
mean
I see everything.
you mean that like metaphorically, right? Or like,
No, the building's made out of bread. Just kind of pile it up.
We're talking about Nina.
Yeah.
Nina, master baker, had a crazy bug in her to build everything out of bread.
that sounds incredibly impractical.
I mean,
It
most
is.
of her bread's pretty hard.
Oh,
Do not try and eat it.
But
No.
it
It's
actually
best used
smells
for
really
building.
good though. Can't
Well,
you
that's
smell
the
that?
edible bread.
You know that hardtack we got downstairs? It's kind of like that.
Oh, that's not good at all.
No,
A lot
smells
of
good.
things
Not that.
smell a lot better than they taste.
It's have you ever wandered down Subway? At first, the smell is pleasant. At first,
Okay.
you say, "I could live here," but then it sticks with you, and it never leaves your clothes. And suddenly, the smell of Subway is your new life now.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
It is.
The only place that's worse than that is Bowling Alley.
Mm. Yes, the shoes.
Oh,
Is Mr. Zwake dead again?
Yes.
I think
Oh, it's
so,
a
and we
shame.
cannot end the scene without him because we need him to sing the scene. We can't reach land until Mr. Zwake returns to sing the sea shanty with us.
I mean, did we end the scene at that?
Kind of, unless
You missed the descriptions.
yeah.
Not how it never leaves you.
The smell of
Mm.
Subway stays with you, lingers in your clothing.
Yeah, it does.
Forever.
It never goes away.
Yes.
Okay, it's time. Excuse me, Navigator Callum Wright. Where is your beverage that you must hold up for this shanty tune that we do? Thank you.
Is someone gonna clap though? We need a
Oh.
clap for that last part.
Oh, someone else has to. Okay, well,
Do this. Don't
ready?
clap. Just do the.
We pull and we groan and we heave and we wheeze. When the ocean won't listen to man or to gods, we make our way home despite all the odds.
Pray
will have fair winds and following seas.
That's the best we did.
It's about the best we could do.
That's pretty. I mean, I feel like chat. Is that the best we did? I think we did. I think we were all kind of right there. We still waited for each other.
Yep.
But we sort of.
I
just went
didn't. I
through.
kept going.
Yeah, I tried to just keep going. 'Cause
Chat, we could really use one of those reassuring follows right now. So if you liked it, could someone follow, please? 'Cause it's really bolsters the spirit if someone would
Put
just
some
follow
jazz
right now.
hands.
That's anachronistic.
Some
Okay.
spirit
You're
fingers.
anachronistic.
Sure.
These are not spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers.
So we've made it to Nina's grid
Outpost.
town.
Nina's outpost, and we have
Yes. I
delivered
don't know
all
why
the
it's-
letters but one.
Don't know why it
No,
was
two.
delivered.
Well, I just
I
made
don't-
that stuff up to get away from.
Yeah.
You lied to the mermaids?
They were so ready for hot goss, they would have taken anything. I think.
They're pretty thirsty for the hot
Yeah.
goss.
They
That's
were
true.
incredibly.
They were.
Fair.
Considering that they live in water, those were heckin' thirsty mermaids.
They were really thirsty and hungry.
Okay.
Well,
But
we did a voyage.
Did we do it?
Yeah.
We delivered the letters?
Did
If
we
this was in the
though? That's
spirit
true,
of
you're
the
right, we
game
didn't-
maker, though.
We didn't give them up. Leonella takes her extra quarters from the quartermaster for listening to him cry and goes and
everyone-
plays
the
at
bread arcade?
goes to the
Everyone
bread
gets-
arcade.
At the end, the quartermaster just sort of standing at the end of the dock and like passing out quarters as every crew member comes off.
Money,
This is-
please.
Oh no! Wait, this is all you get.
Money, please.
Don't spend it all in one place.
So are we
Yes,
going
no.
to the arcade on Bowling Alley? Because that seems like where it'd be.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
where it is.
They haven't moved it, have they? Money, please.
Giving it, no,
Is
here
wait,
you go.
is just the buildings made out of bread, or is the skee ball made out of bread?
The
'Cause I feel
people
like
are
that was
too.
a-
Just wait till you
No.
see them.
What?
No,
This- you're just
don't-
yanking. You're just
Don't listen to
Yeah, I
Miss
am.
you're
Cormac.
Come on.
just telling mermaid tales to me now.
Pulling your mermaid tail.
Aha. Call back. Anyways, let's.
That's the key of comedy. Here's your quarters.
Thank
Give
you,
me
sir.
Give me those quarters.
Come on, I'll show you the ropes. Nice.
Oh, I
You
don't.
already did the ropes on the boat. Now you got to do the ropes
Yeah.
in the town.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I didn't realize this was more work, but fine.
There's
Let's
3
go.
different types of ropes.
We'll get to the third one later.
Thank you, Kate. I lob him. She hits him.
Wait, which is rope number 2 then?
It seems it
The
was
town
boat,
ropes
on the
boat
ship.
ropes, land ropes, and
Bed ropes.
secret. Yeah. Yeah, we were gonna allude to it. You didn't have to go full on it.
No, I thought there was only one kind of rope. I don't know.
Nope, there's 3 kinds of rope. Everyone
There's
knows
silk
that.
rope. You can trade up for it when you get your starter pack. You know, you go, oh, we got the extra gold, so you trade it in for the silkiness to get rid of the hemp.
Yeah, but what does it really mean anyway? And you forget you have it, and then, rope.
But then you tie all 25 feet lengths together, and you can get a really long one.
That's right. And you leave it behind, and then you forget to mark it off your sheet. And then the next time you need rope, you pretend like you didn't lose it the last time. Yeah, rope.
Or you tie all your teammates to it and they all failed their saves and you are the one that suffers.
Listen, you should listen. Okay, hang on here. That's not fair. When you're the one muscular person in the party and you're like, let me go into the
We're dealing
secret
with some
hole
shit, guys.
while all my like negative strength party has to.
There were 5 of you. 1 of you should have at least passed. Anyway, sorry.
I feel like there's a story here.
Welcome to therapy hour.
So one person yeeted and the rest got yoinked, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
No.
I got
no, they
I
all
got
tried to
yeeted.
yoink.
Five
tried to
people
yoink.
were
I got
supposed to yoink, but no one
Got
successfully yoinked, so one person got yeeted.
Yes.
Is the approximation, and this
had
happened
to start the
years
maze from the
ago.
beginning.
Let's
Not
mind
years
this.
ago. This was
Years ago, and someone
At
will
least-
not let it go. Unlike all of us in the party who managed to let go of the rope, we let that go real good. You gotta be like
one could
us,
say
Dustin. Let it go, just like that rope.
Let it
Elsa
go. Okay, fine. I've let it go. Tonight is the last night I will ever mention it.
No, it's funny. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go.
No, I'm of course.
We
I'm not
deliver the
gonna-
letters to the
We
bread
delivered
people.
the letters.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Let's. Okay, so do we re-roll our location again, or do we start from Nina's outpost and just roll to go
We
somewhere?
start from Nina's
Are
outpost
we
and we
going to do
roll to
another
go somewhere else.
voyage?
I say
Can
we
we
do at least one. I
Can
say
we do
one.
one more? Yeah, let's
One
do
more,
one more.
but let's take a quick 5-minute.
Okay, yeah, we
Yes.
can totally do that. Let's take a quick 5. Y'all, we're gonna take a quick 5. Y'all should do the same. Go get some
Go.
tea in case you meet any thirsty mermaids and they need it.
Does
you
anyone
know?
want me to sing them an actual shanty?
Yes.
Sure, you can do that while I go take a short break.
Okay. Yeah,
you
we're
guys
going
take a
away.
break
See you in
and
a sec.
I will sing chat a shanty. Don't mute me.
Okay, you're not muted, but I mean
Does that mean we're all not muted?
that means you're all not muted. Yep.
Just don't
Alright.
say anything embarrassing.
I'll burp. Oh my gosh! Nope.
Hi, chat. I'm glad you stayed for
Wow.
this
Almost a
because
year.
it's been fun
Drive
for
by
us.
Valentine
and I hope it's been
affirmation.
fun for you.
You and your
And I'm
community
going to
are
sing you
rad.
the shanty, the classic shanty. It's a halyard shanty.
Sorry.
It's sometimes
Aging hipster just did their 1 year sub. So I just
Aging
need to, like-
hipster. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
your 1 year.
Or was it was 5 months. Why did it say almost 1 year? Anyways, it's fine. Sorry. Continue. I just wanted to.
Thank you, aging hipster. We appreciate you.
Beep boop beep.
For everyone that's still here,
Okay.
thank you for sitting by and watching this ship show. This has been a ship show. I'm going to sing you the shanty Whiskey O with no music that you can hear, just my own voice. I like the look of curiousness that's happening on Jordan's face. Oh, whiskey is the life of man, always since the world began. Whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft this yard must go. Rise her up from down below. Oh, whiskey is the life of man. Whiskey from an old tin can. Whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft this yard must go. Rise her up from down below. Now whisk me upon me clothes. Whiskey gave me broken nose. Whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up aloft this yard must go. John, rise her up from down below. I thought I heard the old man say, I treat me crew in a decent way. Whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up all off this yard must go. John, rise up from down below. I treat me crew in a decent way. Give them whiskey twice a day. Whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, off this yard must go. John, rise her up from down below. A glass of whiskey all around. Bottle full the shanty man. Whiskey, oh, Johnny, oh, rise up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, up all off this yard must go. John, rise up from down below. That's an actual shanty, and I sang it. You're welcome.
It was good.
I danced. Nobody else saw it though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you? Did you dance?
I was doing a little jig.
I saw the dancing, Kate.
I was.
And chat
rereading.
felt it, I think.
Did you feel it?
They knew it was happening. They could feel the emotion of the dance.
Oh, thank you. Are sea shanties just old school memes? I think so.
Yeah, probably.
I think so. I think they are the original meme. I think a shanty is just the original memes before memes were memes. Or as someone I forget who it was, but someone like, what's a meme?
Was it Mimi?
What's a meme?
I heard
Is that a
someone
grandma?
call it a Maymay once. What's a Maymay?
Like when I lived in Hawaii and someone goes,
Sister?
yeah, the Kamehameha Street, or like they said it like really
Kamehameha?
Yeah, Kamehameha. But they pronounced it like Kamehameha. Like if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you at least know what Kamehameha is. Kamehameha. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
that was a nice interlude, everyone. Thank you for hanging out in tonight's chat.
So the shanties were actually used to keep time for people pulling on the ropes.
Mhm.
On the lines, yeah.
Because that's
Hauling lines, yep.
So we need someone to sing a shanty
It's
while
like the
we're trying to
railroad,
sing a
like-
shanty.
Yeah.
it's like the railroad songs when they were like nailing the hammers and stuff
Yep.
like that. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen. I only know that because my sister had a cricket doll, and cricket dolls were the devil. You had a little doll, you put a tape in her back, and she like talked and sang, and my sister played it on the whole road trip from California to Colorado. And then at a pit stop,
You
cricket
threw it out the window.
no, cricket stopped working. And we found out later that dad had taken the batteries out of it because he couldn't listen to it one more minute.
We had a Teddy Ruxpin that you put the tape in the back and then its mouth moved and its eyes.
I
I had a
wanted-
Teddy Ruxpin. I
wanted a Teddy Ruxpin so bad. I still razz my mom about it all the time.
That was me and my mom with slap bracelets.
I'm 38.
I was not
almost
allowed to have
38.
slap bracelets. Yep.
Because
I've
did you
never let
think
my
like
mom
they
live
would
it
cut
down.
you?
Because
Yeah.
they had razor blades in them.
I mean, it was just a piece of metal.
I finally got a slap bracelet when I turned 32. Just put one in my stocking at Christmas one year.
That's amazing.
It's like, it's not the same. It's made of plastic now. I wanted the dangerous one. The 80s were a troubling time, friends.
Aging Hister, thanks for coming by. You're amazing. I'm glad we got to meet that one time that we met. Jess is scarfing food, but she'll be back shortly.
Can we talk about how Marjorie was here?
Yeah.
That was creepy.
How did she know?
She-
to
no,
be
she
here,
was
though?
for the
How did-
whole
she was
first
in there
hour.
for a while.
Half hour. Yes, she was.
I kept looking at the chat. I saw it in there.
She was in there for the first half hour.
Well, I don't know how much Twitch like the thing works, but it was at least 30 minutes. Oh well. Anyway, she was
Stopped in
here.
and she wished us good luck.
Yeah, but that was nice. Odd, but nice.
That was. I blame Dustin for tweeting stuff.
No one follows me. Yeah, she
Oh, so
follows
it's you.
Jess.
So it's you.
It's the druid. Rise up from down below with whiskey, whiskey, oh. the beginning.
So, do you think we need to rewrite the shanty now on the fly since we're going to sing the same shanty again otherwise?
Oh.
No.
Anything I expect us to get this perfect this time. I wish that
Gray will have fair winds and following seas.
Gray will have fair winds and
Everyone,
following
we're back, although some of
seas.
us never left.
I
How's it
sang
going?
a whole shanty.
I know.
I left.
Y'all just wanted to
left
get
too.
in my shanties.
Oh, I don't have it queued up. Wait,
You're a real
say it
shanty
again, say it again.
dropper.
Oh, that was
Y'all
good.
just wanted to get in my shanties. Did you do a
Right.
thing?
Yep. I did a
Well, we
drum
don't get to
sting.
hear it. Right.
No.
Wait, what did you say just a second ago?
I said you're a real shanty dropper.
Yeah, yeah.
I did it for that too.
This is
So-
now. The
I also had a
universal
Teddy
sign
Ruxpin.
for
I just saw
mermaids.
someone mentioning it in chat. This is what mermaids do now in our like.
This is now the universal sign
Yes!
for mermaids.
Come swim with us in the ocean.
Tell us some
hungry.
stories, George.
Spill some tea on us. Spill some tea.
Give us all that hot goss.
I don't
Makes
like that
love
phrase. It
podcast.
feels gross.
Yeah, it feels a little
Why?
weird. I don't
Hot
know.
goss? I don't know. It feels gross.
I feel like it's not worse than like. I don't know. It was just me.
I don't know what it is. It just feels weird.
It's
Words
just a
work for
shortening
different
of
people.
gossip.
I know what it
I think it's
is.
just
I
phrase of
know. I just
hot gauze. I don't know. Who knows?
Hot goss. Like I don't
hot
like it.
goss.
All right.
Mermaids love hot goss smooches in her human flesh. Ethan
Yep,
summed
it's
it
true.
up. It's true. They have
Canon now.
they have smoochy lips, but also chompy teeth. Like just
Look
like
for the
this.
t-shirt. Coming next.
Oh my god, yes. The
Hot
next
goss. Mermaids love hot goss.
And human flesh.
And human flesh.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Okay. So
Very good, Dusty. Very good.
I'm gonna
So where are we going next? Roll some dice.
So yeah, we were just at Nina's outpost, the bread capital of the world.
I was just gonna try and like lie through all of that. Like, no, it really wasn't made of bread, but I'm just gonna keep going
We
with
made it canon. Okay, what am I rolling
seriously,
now?
I
What
was
are we
like, this
doing?
is supposed to not be ridiculous, but I guess we're going full ridiculous.
Yeah, we really
so-
read the competent and took it out of the
We,
rules.
we completed the task for their Majesties of the High Court, so we need another employer.
Okay,
Oh,
we have.
okay, I have
Oh.
a blue dice that is like the C.
Do it.
You had the
Like
D10?
sea.
Well, technically, it's the other part of a D100, but you know.
percentile.
Yeah, I got a 4.
That's literally what I just rolled.
Oh,
Oh,
fancy.
twins! High five!
All right, we're
Hello,
employed by
sir.
something
Oh wait,
called
we actually
the
could do it.
We are.
Go
We
to the
could do
side.
it.
Other way.
This
Other way.
way?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, we did it. This has been
We're
us
adults.
for 4 years, everyone.
Thanks
This is
to
our
the delay. I
friendship.
got to see it. Thanks to the delay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. So we're working
Or
for the
is-
Silver Coat Patrols. What are the Silver Coat
They're
Patrols?
whatever
sound
we
good.
want them to be.
Are they the po-po?
Oh, are they the Popo? I don't want to work for the police.
yeah, like they sound like the Coast Guard.
Are they
Oh.
the
The
sea
Coast
po?
Guard.
I can
They're the
stand the
Seapo.
Coast Guard. I can't stand the
Hey,
police.
my dad was in the Coast Guard for like 5
I
years.
remember the story.
Let's see what we're doing for them.
Okay. Dustin, you want to roll this one?
Yeah, okay.
I rolled it.
We're assisting a town struck by misfortune.
That makes sense for a Coast
Yeah.
Guard.
Yeah,
Actually,
that works.
That works out really well.
Way to go, Dice.
Yeah.
Way to tell the story.
Okay, and so
Dice, where are we going?
our destination is Pine Needle Island.
Pine Needle Island. Well, that sounds like an exciting island. Where is that? Oh, we gotta go all the way back around.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
What?
I have a
What?
thing.
Ooh.
I have a thing. I have a thing. I
Okay.
have a thing.
Okay.
I have a thing. Okay.
What's the thing?
Well,
Show us your thing.
It's against
no,
TOS.
TOS. Dustin.
Get her banned.
Yeah, let's not do that. This
My
is like
thing-
this
my
is like
thing's a
my whole
coaster.
thing. Please don't get me in trouble with Twitch.
I would never.
Getting put in baby gel on Twitter is one thing, because fuck you, Twitter, but don't get me banned on Twitch, please.
Fuck you, Twitter.
Clip it. So my what I was gonna say is that there are some forms of pine, kind of like, I think Scots pine might be one of them, that are the kind of trees that only germinate when there's forest fires. And so those are generally done in areas that there's a lot of forest fires. And since this is in fact Pine Needle Island, perhaps that was their recent tragedy. All the pine trees are gone from Pine Needle Island. So now
Perhaps
it's
you
an
could
ironic
say
name.
There was some sort of volcanic eruption, because often islands are volcanic in nature. Perhaps they all burned down from a
Yes,
volcanic
and
eruption.
that also makes sense, because that's why those trees would be the remaining species there, because they tolerate and reestablish after a fire, because they're a pioneer species.
You guys have just witnessed a Rock and Leaf exclusive. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
And also, islands are in the ocean.
Oceans are blue.
Yeah.
Actually,
Kate and I contributed.
Actually, actually, that blue is kind of just an illusion of your brain. It's not actually.
Did you know that the color blue wasn't really invented until later?
Oh no! Kate, come back! Kate, come back! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She yeeted herself.
Kate, no! Come back.
She self-yeeted.
I'm
I'm sorry.
And I feel really bad now.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. Let's go help Pine Island. So we're helping the Silver Coat Patrol, who are the Coast Guard equivalent. Somewhere they're in between Coast Guard and firefighters.
Yeah, they're like the sea fire popo.
No popo. Remove the popo.
No popo.
part.
Okay.
Sea
They're
fire.
this-
They're Coco.
What?
They're sea cocoa. It's like the Rococo style, but instead of the sea cocoa.
Rococo. Rococo. Yes.
Who's taking the first watch?
Not me. I took the first
I
watch
did
last
two
time.
I did 2 watches last
I also
time.
did 2 watches.
Oh.
I can do the first watch.
Okay, Kate's up.
All right, so I get a roll to see what
Roll
the
a
thing is,
D20.
right?
Yeah.
9.
Stumble into a mystical realm.
Yes!
We keep getting the ridiculous
no.
ones. This game knows us. It knows to play into our
We
strengths.
really wanted
Okay.
to test how well we could hold to the capable part, and it's
No.
failed.
No.
Yeah, no, we
Did we
can't.
literally get the 2 that are like fantastic?
No, because there's one at there's one that's like you encounter like a
sea
sea
monster.
monster or
Sea
something.
monster.
Which
there's-
if
there's
I was
not a lot.
faking it, honest to God, that's the one I would have picked. But
Mm. I can always.
I feel like once again, I feel like there are only literally 3 non-realistic
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, there are
Like,
3.
and we got them. We got them.
Yep.
This game knows we can't be trusted to be competent.
no.
Well, let's sail away to.
So while we
Pioneer
are
Island.
in Nina's outpost, one of the Silvercoats ships also docked. Happened to find us in the bread arcade.
What are the Silvercoat uniforms? What are the Sea Coast Guard?
They are literally silver coats, like the name.
Okay, well.
Okay, but what kind of coats? Are
Like,
we
is
talking
it
like
like glittery
overcoats?
is it like
Are we talking
Elton
like
John?
Sequence
Okay.
bolero jackets.
Ah, okay, I like it. I like it.
Okay.
So we hear
Oh, me too.
I don't want to do hearing first again. So we'll do so I'll just do seeing since that one's easy for this.
What do your eyes see? What do your sea eyes see?
What do your pirate eyes see?
What do your sea
Um,
eyes see?
What do your sea monster seeing eyes?
You have to, like, if you're gonna do first watch, you have to do a lot of the same word, but in different meanings of the same word, like I did with
Yeah.
port.
So no. So we see this man in a very glittery little bolero jacket come running into the bread arcade, giving us word of a horrible misfortune that has struck Pine Needle Island, and there's a call to arms, for lack of a better term. They need assistance. They need every available boat. They need
Island calls for aid.
Pine Needle. No, the trees have been lit. So, ow, sorry. So we quickly gather up our small but capable crew and get back onto the silent captain's ship and start heading for Pine Needle Island. We see that the sky is pretty clear, except for we can see off in the distance there is just this dark plume hanging to the northwest. And it's not the normal kind of cloud you would see hanging over a fire. We've seen fires on distant islands. We've seen volcanic eruptions from afar. This looks different. There's a formation to the clouds that seems almost unnatural. There's a heaviness to it that's not fitting with things we've experienced before. It's hanging lower than it should, almost obscuring the horizon. We see just pitch darkness in the center of it. No light is piercing through any of it. And even the water off into that distance looks cloudy. Looks as if there is something murky lingering in it, even from this far away. As we get closer, it just keeps getting darker and darker.
What sense did you pick again?
Seeing.
Okay.
Where's the shanty? Now we set out for the captain to please, one with the sea and the ship and our mates. Our pockets are empty but full of our plates. Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
Ooh, that was really good.
Yeah.
You're a good singer.
Thanks.
Wow.
Not like I took 5 years of lessons or anything.
Oh, you did and still sing so good? It's weird that you mentioned how you didn't in such a specific amount of time you weren't doing it, but I mean, humble brag.
Humble wood. What?
Humble wood? What?
No, I wasn't turning it into a plug.
Humble. What?
It turned into a plug. Someone clip that and just send that gift to. Anyway.
So we're going to Saltar's port now. That's a Humblewood reference. I'll take the next watch since you all did.
Sure.
We're gonna make this trip a little less pleasant, I think. So, let me look at my map here as the navigator.
Which way are we going, Mr. Collum?
So Nina's outpost is pretty much as far away as we could get from Pine Needle Island. And so even from the beginning, we have to pass through the Geistfield Key. I've had a lot of bad experiences with the Geistfield Key, and those set of islands are pretty much always in a perpetual state of storm. And so me and the first mate have a pile of maps of the Geistfield Key out, and we're trying to plot our route while the boat is just rocking and rolling in every direction. And airboats roll. They do. It's a thing. So I look up at Miss Cormac and I say, "Are we really doing this?"
Going to help people out?
On the other side of the basically on the other side of the world.
It's what the captain would want.
Is it though? Have you heard from him lately? I slide a note under the door, but nothing ever gets slid back.
The words he left us with when he last appeared was do good. So still not quite sure if it meant do well.
Well, I guess that's the vaguest of do good. It's not going to be safe for us. Geisfield it's rocky waters the whole way through. This isn't something we can steer our way through. This is something we have to feel our way through, Cormac.
Why aren't we going north?
I have troubles of a more ethereal form in the Golden Scales Reef, and I'd rather go around.
So do you now?
That's right. It's a story for another time. You're
going to be saving those stories for the mermaids then.
Yes, it goes in the hot goss pile for later. I put it into the pot, I warm it up. It's lukewarm goss as currently. But we gotta heat it up until it's piping hot goss. The steamiest. I slam my hand down on the table and I say, we gotta stay focused. We're headed into the storms of the Geisfeld. I'm trying to make a point here that it's dangerous.
I know it's dangerous.
I think I need to take the wheel.
You.
I can't draw a route through the storms of the Geisfeld. I have to feel my way through.
And do you think our helmsman isn't up to task?
He's another person I have not seen in a long time.
It's a piece of crap.
Who's a piece of crap?
Ed Helms, our helmsman.
Yeah, oh.
Where's that voice coming from?
Is Mr. Zwake hiding in a barrel nearby or something?
He always does that. It's so weird.
It's my barrel time. You leave me alone in my barrel time.
This is our table and map time, so do the same favor to us.
Fine. I'm closing the lid on this barrel.
Well, don't get stuck like last time.
He's got enough whole air in there, does he? You pulled the cork out of the hole this time, right?
He's the person who manages our supplies, so if there's not enough air in the barrel, it's his fault. You could have measured twice and loaded the barrel once. With air, I mean. Is that how we carry air around? I don't know. It's a quartermaster's job.
Sure.
So your
job is to make the maps and plot the course, not to drive the boat.
Yes, but I can't help but think that the only way through the storm is to feel my way through. I'm doing a thing here. Let me do the thing.
You want to do the thing, then?
I need to.
Fine. If you want to do the thing, you do the thing.
Trust me on this. I was basically our acting captain because I really think he's dead in there. I have a feeling we might have a smell watch coming up soon, if you know what I mean.
We can always just send the new one in to figure that one out.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Wright, take the wheel.
I want you standing by my side, though.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, I don't actually know how boats work.
Wait, I'm the only sailor. Am I the only one that actually knows how to sail this ship?
So I get up to the helm. I shove the helms person out of the way and I say, I've got to feel my way through this one, lad. And I
I'm not
sing.
flat, I'm a woman.
Sorry. I got
It
to
just
feel
gives
my
you
way
a-
through
I'm
this.
36.
That's not relevant to the task at hand. And we're
Even
yelling.
if I was a boy, man, I wouldn't be a lad.
We're yelling over the storm. This conversation that is really losing us precious time. As I grab the helm for the first and possibly the last time, I sing the now classic shipwide shanty. A dark cloud beneath, I feel my chest seize. What monster or demon has picked up our tail? What breaches the surface? 'Tis only a whale. Sing with me, first mate.
Pray we'll have fair
winds.
See, you're slowing down.
Don't draw attention.
Wait. Hang on. Ready?
Pray
we'll have fair
winds and following
seas.
There's a delay. I think there might be a
Yeah,
delay.
part of it is definitely the delay, honestly, but I'm trying to help. Trying so hard.
So I was like, maybe if we do this instead of clap.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to, like, that's why originally I was like, everyone hold your thing and, like, do it to, like, the beat so that we all have...
So I have set up an opportunity for us to wash up in a mysterious place.
Okay, so that was
I-
see and then feel, right?
And smell a dead captain,
You got that?
apparently.
You got that I was doing the feel?
Yes.
Good.
Did we?
I
To feel-
know you mentioned it enough.
My
To
way.
feel my way.
I would like to take third watch,
Okay.
if I may.
All right, Mr. Zwake, what you got for us?
So it is.
It's Wake or Swaki.
Zwake.
No, that's
That would be silly.
silly. It's
Got it.
sweet.
And we're not doing anything silly at all
No.
here.
My name is Finnegan's Wake. All right. There's nothing. Finnegan's Wake. Finnegan's Wake. Finnegan's Wake. If you say it fast enough. Finnegan's Wake.
Finnegan's Wake.
Zwake.
Finnegan's Wake.
I can hear it
Mr.
now.
Swake.
Zwake.
Zwake.
Mr.
Finnegan's
Zwake.
Wake. Finnegan's Wake. Finnegan's Wake.
Zwake.
Wake.
Zwake. Zwake.
Zwake.
Zwake.
Finnegan.
Zwake.
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 Finnegan.
All
Zwake.
right. I'm taking third watch, and I am doing tasting.
Oh no, really?
Yes.
Is this about okay, go ahead.
So this, what do you think this is going to be
Nothing.
about? So
I missed-
it is.
What are you going with?
I'm going with
Barrel.
tasting.
What's in the barrel with you?
No.
You mentioned
so
port.
I'm not going to mention port. Port is over. Port is done. The port is
Isn't
gone.
That ship has sailed, has it?
The ship has
We
sailed.
haven't been back to port, so he couldn't replenish his port.
So it's the storm has gotten rough. We are in the middle of the Geisfeld Keys.
The wrong person is steering the ship.
The wrong person is steering the ship.
We are in the middle of the Geisfeld, and it is rough. And we are all trying to put away the meal that Cookie has given us. And it's more of that catching food as it like falls off the table because we're swaying back and forth. And there comes a moment where there's this huge flash of lightning that seems to light up through all of the cabins, all of the quarters. This lightning, the light is so bright in it that every single bit of the ship is illuminated. And as we are eating, it's turning to ash in our mouths. The food has taken some weird turn. All of the food has lost its flavor. It's lost its taste. Everything tastes just like dry ash in our mouth.
I told you it could get worse.
Oh, but I thought we just started the trip. How is it already? I thought
This isn't right, everyone. This was a fresh orange for a minute. When I bite it, it turns to ash.
is ash any good for fighting scurvy?
No, unfortunately, Ash is not great at scurvy.
Oh, that's not
I'm
good.
afraid our ship may be unironically named now. We may all get scurvy.
Oh. No,
That's
There's
not the name
that's
of our
not the
ship.
name we went with.
Wait, what name did we go with?
The Silent, Captain.
Oh, right.
That was your former charter that you
Oh,
were
that's
on.
right. No, that's right. That was where I was 17 years ago. But
You've
that
only been
sank.
sailing for 14.
I don't like to talk about those 3 years. We're on the Silent Captain now, though. That's a different boat.
It is.
I remember what we do in the beginning of this game. Never mind about what I said about scurvy. We're still getting it.
Okay. So
Except for the captain, who I'm pretty sure is dead. And there's another flash of lightning, and like all the food literally just turns to ash.
What?
Oh, the fuck. What the fuck?
Does this happen often?
No.
This never happened.
What did you do?
I don't know, but Mr. Zwake is me.
Yeah, you're Mr. Zwake.
I'm Mr. Zwake. Mr. Wright.
You're,
And I run up
you're
to the top of
American,
the-
Mr. Wright.
God damn it.
And I'm Canadian, Mr. Zweig. That's where your confusions lie.
Sweet, eh?
That's right. Yeah, right. Eh. So I run up to this, and like the sky is a bright purple.
I knew you were going to say purple.
Did you know I was going to say
I was
purple?
going to say purple was in my head.
Sweet. We are connected. The storm is gone. There is no storm. It is Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, what is happening up here? What the hell has happened to the sky?
It was the darndest thing.
What was the darndest thing?
Well, I closed my eyes for a brief time. That's how you feel your way through things.
No, that's legit.
Yeah, no, I saw it in a movie once. So it's a movie is when it's complicated. So I closed my eyes, but with that first flash of lightning, I still saw an island before us. In my mind's eye, as the light from the lightning lit everything up, I saw an island before us.
Are you sure you didn't see it with like your face eyes?
You know, like when you see something, then you close your eyes and you still see it because the light had been so bright.
Yeah, maybe.
Like on the inside of your eyes.
Yeah.
I've been through a truly harrowing event up here, but I'd like to roll back to my face eyes. The comment about my face eyes. You said, "Are you sure you didn't see it with your face eyes?"
Yeah, you said you...
Your mind's eye.
Now, I have not been a landlubber for a long time, Miss Faust, and so I haven't been polished up on all the lingo. But I have to inquire, what other eyes might I have, young Miss Faust?
Sir? I mean, no disrespect, Mr. Wright, but you literally just said that you saw it with your metaphysical mind's eye, and I was just inquiring if you are sure you weren't mistaken and you just saw it with the eyeballs that are in your head.
Miss Faust, my face eyes were closed. And yet I still saw a ting off the port bow.
Yes, but Miss Cormack makes a very excellent point that sometimes you see when something flashes in our eyes very brightly, it leaves almost like an impression. So sometimes even though you closed your eyes, you might still have just been seeing that. I'm just trying to rationalize your crazy
eyes.
talk, Mr. Wright. I'm trying to help you out here.
I unfortunately flunked out of ophthalmologist school, and I got stuck with navigator school. So I'm sorry if I don't understand face eyes and eyes
But you
devise
see
and all
fit
this.
to speak about your mind's eye, so I don't understand how this is...
I was trying to speak with the poetical talk of the piratical folk.
All right.
And I said that as the lightning bolt struck, an island was conjured before me. And though I drove with my eyes closed, I still saw yon island.
Mr. Right, sir, this is like the
And when the
third
second
time
bolt
you've
stroke-
mentioned like being a pirate, and I have concerns because I didn't sign up to be on a pirate ship.
You're not.
I was told that this is like an official, like, a real boat going on proper voyages that is extremely trustworthy and capable of a crew, and
We are very competent.
extremely competent. And
It's so in
I
the
have
charter.
to say that so far, I feel like that is not happening.
We're official-ish.
Official adjacent.
Yeah. We're circling
you're a
official.
fish.
We're circling official. It's close. You gotta feel your way to it.
The paperwork, it's just a long lot of red tape you got to cut.
Is no one going to talk about the fact that the sky is purple and all our
Is it?
food turned to ash?
And
Oh, right.
also that, and I point, and there's an island that has appeared. And when the second flash happened, I opened my eyes and it was there.
That's not a map. That's not on the map.
It's not on the map, no, Mr. Zwake. It's a new thing.
I don't
I'll
think
add
that's.
it.
I don't think that's how islands work. I know I'm the newest one here, but I'm still fairly certain that that's not how islands work.
You have to understand, I've seen mermaids. Anything's possible now.
Yes, well, you know.
Rub it in, Mr. Right. Rub it in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll do the thing you like later. I'll make it up to you.
This is the special thing these two share together. This
I flop around a bit for him. And he cheers up.
Do you have like the seashell bra and everything?
Oh, it's a must.
Are you really
am I
a
a
mermaid
merman
if you-
or am I a merman? Ethel
So-
merman. Did we almost say the same thing at the same time?
You did.
Oh, American Jordan, I love you so. To be honest, I've been thinking about Ethel Merman for like an hour.
You'll be great. You'll be swell.
All right. So
Everything's coming up, Jordan.
Oh my
I
god.
can hear
this
her
is-
now. The Ethel Merman.
It's a very brassy voice.
Yes. What's
Huge
island, Purple
lungs.
Sky Island,
yeah.
all the
So
ash.
are we going to this place, or are we not going to this place?
Do we have much of a
I
choice?
don't think we have a choice because it's the only island here now.
And we're kind of going right straight for it.
Did I hear that all our food turned to ash?
Yes.
It turned to ash in our
Oh.
mouths and then in our
that
hands.
seems like it would be on the quartermaster now.
That's not my fault.
Well,
didn't pack-
maybe if you
Driving the
hadn't
ship.
packed so much ash.
Yeah, you
It
didn't back
wasn't
up.
ash when I packed it.
Yeah, but you should have packed in case of ash rations. How come you didn't?
Listen,
What you got left in your barrel?
My
there's
bad.
nothing left in my barrel. That's all. Wait, hang on. I checked the barrel.
Wait,
It's
you
all
roll
ash.
around. There's food in that barrel.
That's my private stores. It's fine. I'm the quartermaster. But now it's all ash as well. And now I look like an ash.
You certainly do, Mr. Swake.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
No, it's not a good thing. It's fine. I think this island might be our only hope for a
I
resupply.
hope it bears fruit or some type of food for us to eat.
Yeah, sandwiches or something.
Don't-
I don't think bear sandwiches are really very healthy, because you see, the further
God,
something
you never had any.
well, no, you know, the
What
further
about
something goes
sandwich?
up on like the carnivore list, the more toxicity it tends to have in it. So bear sandwiches just sounds like a really bad idea.
That's true.
Is
That's
there
like
any
a food
topic you
pyramid
haven't
sort of thing.
studied?
Any of the useful ones to what we're doing right here.
Yes, it's very convenient. I'm
You
not
didn't
complaining.
study anything about magical islands.
No.
I did
wait,
1 week in
yes!
navigation school.
Actually, yes. There was that one class.
Your elective then.
Magical islands and how to find them.
Did it mention anything about lightning in your mind's eye?
No, they said that you can only find magical islands with your face size.
Once every 100 years. Then
Does
fix
everyone
apart.
remember what we're doing?
We were
Mr.
supposed to be
Wait.
going helping some people.
Yeah, but we had an
With a
event
fire.
to deal with.
Yeah, but
Everything tastes
yeah.
awful.
I don't think we can complete the trip without restoring our stocks.
I lick at the air, and it is no longer salty.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird, and that is the end of the third watch.
That moment is what ends the third watch. Is
I feel like it should have ended a while ago. But it just would have dragged on.
Now you get to sing.
Now I get to sing. One day we'll return on a homebound breeze. The wind brings us out on the ocean so wide. We bring ourselves back with our coin and our pride. Pray we'll have fair wings
and
following seas.
It's getting better.
there's the
Hey.
trick is actually to just really extend C's so that no
Yeah.
matter where everyone is for the rest of
They
the
all
song,
catch up to the
you all
Cs.
catch up at C's.
Wait till we start doing it as around.
We found the secret. That's the new secret. It doesn't matter like how you start. Just
we all-
How you finish.
We all
It's
harmonize
always about
on
how you
Cs
finish.
and
yes, just everyone say C's as long as possible,
Bees.
and it'll overlap for a while.
Bees.
Bees.
Okay,
sound like we
sorry.
know
So
what
that
we're
was
doing.
taste, right?
Yes.
Now it's
Okay.
your turn.
It's my turn. So we did C's, feels, taste.
And then Kate and I will do the last two because I think that's
Yeah, because
No,
that's
leave it
the
now.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the deal.
like in the deal.
Okay. I like the idea that we, drop anchor and decide to try to go to this island because we have no choice. And do we all go together or are some people sent first in case it's dangerous?
I go. First
Yeah,
mate
you-
always goes
Okay.
first.
Let's go first. Oh,
The
that's true.
captain
It's-
has to
it's-
stay with the ship.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It's good.
That's
thing
why the
they-
first mate goes.
That
No one
makes...
wear red. It's always bad luck if you wear red.
Oh, what if I don't have anything?
Just as the red goes.
How's maroon? Is maroon okay?
Oh, that's fine.
Does it
Maroon is
still-
fine.
Red
It's
shirt.
it's a
Maroon is
it's
just
a,
old red.
It means you survived.
I
Okay,
guess so,
good.
yeah.
All right. Yes. Well.
Although being marooned isn't good.
no. That's I mean. let's
No,
not
that's a
end up
different
like that.
thing. That is
Oh,
a different thing.
I'll stay on board and mind the quarters.
But what if we need the quarters here?
Yeah. What if the only way to get
no,
anything on
I-
this island is through the arcades?
No, that's a common mistake. No, I didn't mean those quarters. I meant the other quarters. The rest of the quarters on the ship, not the quarters that you use for arcades.
But the
I
quarters that
understand.
you sleep in. No one's going to be
Quarters-
sleeping, Mr. Zweig.
No, but
Except for
like
the captain.
no-
And no, the quarters aren't going to be shifting themselves
no, but
around
not just
magically.
not just those quarters, but the other quarters that I manage. Like, you're right. I'll just come with you.
I don't have a map to this island, but I could start drawing one so we could find our way back if you need the navigator. I mean, I can also stay behind.
Yes, you should start.
No.
No, you should start right now. Start
Should
drawing
draw
it
the map.
right now. Otherwise,
Alright.
we'll never know where we're going.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okay.
No, you
let's-
can't know really where you're going until you know where you've been. We've been.
So you
here.
must come with us.
It's too
Yeah.
early in the morning for that kind of.
Is it even morning? The sky's purple. How do you know what time of day it is?
I feel it.
Do you feel it?
That's what I'm all about that now.
Yeah, no, that I remember
Okay,
that
let's
from.
go. Like, I can't jump in like one of those little side boats so that we can like.
Oh yes, the
Dinghy?
little side
Longboat?
boat.
Yeah,
ding-
I
a
like.
dinghy.
Side boat.
I literally am like, this is how you do it, right? Like jump in.
Our boat, the big boats have
Down.
little baby boats.
The
and we
baby
go into
boats.
the baby.
Go, baby boat! Baby boat, let's go! Down,
Okay,
baby
so
boat!
tell-
Who
That's the
invited the
nautical-
new guy? Into the baby boats, you heard her.
Into the baby boats.
Let's
Do you have your
go.
life preserver? Here, put this on.
Like water wings.
Floaties.
Yes. Avast me floaties.
It helps you float with ease. That's why they call them floaties.
Yes, it's EEZE. A pirate word.
One of the best things I thought to pack. I'm really pleased.
Oh, that's a great invention, the floaties.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got us through many a trouble.
It's as much as the snuggies.
Better than the sink difficult.
I hate you right now.
Sorry.
I was with you on Ethel Merman.
I
but
gave you an
can't follow
opportunity to leave me behind on the ship, but you're no, make him out.
No, no,
No
unfortunately,
man behind.
Okay.
except for the captain who's dead.
Leonella.
Faust is leading this watch, so let's listen up.
Yeah, Leonella is in the baby boat. Like, come on, let's go. And as we get down to the water,
You're rowing.
I know. I was gonna say Leonella's like paddling, like.
I give her an oar.
What do I do with this? I like swing it.
Whoa, no! Watched it with that.
Stop.
I just take it and I said, you just point the direction you want to go in, and I'll make sure we go that way. Okay.
The nice zoom on your finger there.
That's intense. Whoa! It's like I mean, I've entered the third
It's like it's right there. Like I could reach out and touch it.
I felt it.
That's
my
no,
snoot
no, you already did that. That already happened.
My snoot got booped.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so I
Looks
row.
like it's you and me, Mr. Right.
Jordan rows the boat ashore. You know.
No, I think she did there.
Oh my God, no.
Son of a bitch.
No. Okay,
Yeah,
no. That's taking me
row.
back to church camp, and I don't like it. Let's go.
Mr. Right, you and me. Come on, sync with me now.
I'm doing the Captain Morgan pirate pose.
I've taken Mr. Wright's map, and I'm attempting to draw on it.
Oh, no, you're going counter. You're going counter me.
There we go.
Go in circles there. There we go.
We're definitely.
This is good TV.
No, you're supposed to be in sync with me.
I'm watching you, and I'm trying.
I'm glad we're so capable and
Competent.
We land on the island.
Okay, so we get on the island and
Quality programming right there.
yeah. Lanella like goes and like reaches over the side and like pokes at the sand and then like leans too far forward and like flump like falls out of the boat as you do.
I look down over at her.
Stands up real fast, like it's solid. It's like and like stomps their feet, like
be careful of the quicksand.
What? And like jump back into the boat. How do you know there's quicksand here?
I don't. You just gotta be careful. You don't know where it is.
Oh, okay. And like steps back out and does the thing you like touch with your toe and then takes a step and then touch with your toe and take a step. And like okay.
I'm up on the beach already, pulling the boat up, just watching her do this.
I'm on the beach too. That's where this quicksand is.
Okay.
That's where Miss McCormick
Yep, better keep
said.
an eye out. That's why you're taking the lead.
Yep. Okay, and then like.
Do you have your machete?
No. What? I was supposed to. No one ever gave me that as part of my like starter package.
You got coin. You're supposed to buy your own materials in the beginning.
Oh,
That's what I give you the quarters for.
I thought I got the quarters for spending time with you while you were crying.
Yes, no, that's what you got the quarters for.
Zwake, you've been called out.
I have been called out. That's fair. I'll give you another roll of quarters to shut up.
Okay, good. And then next time I'll get some sort of a machete then. All right. And so like yeah, the beach definitely turns into like the beach definitely turns into forest and Leonella
my machete.
Oh, thank you.
Don't point it at me.
Okay. And like points it down and then like walks towards the foliage and stuff like that and goes to like move some of the leaves aside, and the leaves, I don't know, grab onto her hand, and she's just like, ah! And it's like trying to pull back, and the tree is like pulling her in, and like, I tried to touch it, but it touched me.
What you touch?
I can't. The plants are touching plants.
Plants are touching plants.
I take the machete and I chop the branch off, and then I pull it with me, and I come out. I back away from the forest, and I like hold out my hand, and there's still a plant like trying to crawl up my arm. I'm like, touching.
That doesn't look healthy. Shame we left the doctor back on the boat too.
I never saw that person either.
Well, Faust will have to take off the whole arm.
No!
Well, what if it crawls up to your face and then like tickles your chin or something?
No! Like trying to. I think I managed to like scrape it off, and it like inchworms away, like.
Well, it means you're getting good with the machete already because you got after a moving target.
Got some skill. Should work
you
on it more.
Are you
Get back up
suggesting
there.
we don't go in the woods?
I don't know. Maybe don't touch stuff? Maybe don't touch plants here? Or maybe something else? I mean, why don't one of you try? And I
You're the one wearing red.
I step backwards so that I step as far like back away from
You
the.
gotta touch it with the machete before you touch it with your hand. You take the machete and I just start hacking.
Yeah, I think the plants actually like there's a slight squeal like and they back away from you, and they like open up to reveal like a nice clean path.
And I push fast through first and hand her the machete. Keep going. That's how you do it.
Slash. That can that be the end of my scene?
What scent were you using?
Touch. I was touching,
touch.
and I touched it. It touched me. There was a lot of touching. I literally shouted, "Touch!"
Me.
several times.
Just in case you didn't know.
I thought I was very clear on what sense I was using.
Made sense to me.
Touch. Okay. So hang on. Oh, where's my beer? I need it for
Conducting.
yeah, for what calls in the dark? What obscures mysteries? Rack our minds with the promise of secrets long lost. Dare we quest for the truth? Can we handle the cost? Pray we'll have the winds and following seas.
Nailed it.
Yeah, that was great that time. Pulling along the seas is definitely key.
So everyone can get caught up.
Yeah,
it helps.
Because as long as you finish on a like strong point, no one knows how badly you messed up the rest of the sentence.
Yes, they couldn't even tell.
Nope. And luckily
Chat,
they
you
can't
should
go
agree
back
with
and
us.
listen.
Young Miss Cormac, do you want to be the last verse, or do you want to be the second to last verse?
I'll be second to last. Let you feel your way through the ending.
Thank you. So it's on you now. What do you have left? We've done seeing, we've done tasting, we've done feeling.
Hearing and smelling, I think, are the two ones that are
Right.
left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do smelling.
Okay. What's so funny about smelling? It's just something funny about the idea that we're smelling our way through a situation.
So as young Miss Faust is leading us down the path, we're following quick behind. You, Mr. Wright, taking notes and tracking our path so we don't lose our way. Mr. Zweig leaving a trail of quarters, I guess.
Makes sense.
That's our pay.
We'll collect it on our way back.
All right.
It's just trail of breadcrumbs that won't disappear unless something eats metal.
These are non sequiturs.
Oh.
Non sequiturs? Sea quarters?
Yes, non sequiturs.
Right.
They're not used for sea pay.
Right. These are land quarters.
Yes,
Got
right.
it. Earthbound quarters.
Used on Earth.
Non sea quarters. Got it.
Non sequiturs.
So we
I'm
hike.
writing it all down. I'm writing it all down on a map.
We keep trekking our way deeper into this jungle. None of the plants seem to come alive around us. They just kind of scurry away rather than attack. Mostly thick foliage. We don't hear any animals, though. It's very strange. But we do each catch a scent as we're walking. But the scent is different for each of us. Each scent that comes to our nose reminds us of a different place. It's the place you feel the most loved. So, for Miss Cormac, it smells like apple pie, fresh from the oven in a small bakery. And the scent gets thicker and more pungent, more tempting. Each step we take, leading us deeper and deeper into this jungle, until suddenly there's a clearing. And in the clearing, just a faint little light flickering. Glowing that same purple hue as the sky above. Couldn't tell if that was a laugh or a sneeze.
That was fighting a yawn back.
Choke. So this little purple flame is flickering in the middle of this clearing. And all of a sudden that salty scent comes back to us. The sea that we are missing. And we're reminded what we were to be doing before we got lured here by this lightning island. But it's too late. The sky darkens and starts seeming to fall down on us. And now the scent of brimstone lingers heavy in the air as we start running toward their ship, trying to flee whatever doom is coming after us. And yeah, I went dark, bitches.
You left me with an Empire Strikes Back ending. I don't know what to do with this.
Especially
You can do whatever you want.
Especially considering the rules of the game say you are always successful in all of your voyages. So you've thrown us into like the worst possible scenario, and now Jordan has to be like, but really, we succeeded. Like,
We're running. We can make it.
Yeah.
I can say if we want to make it, we can make it.
I mean, we're not following any of the other rules of this game, so
I want to know what everyone else smelled.
Yeah, what does everyone else smell?
The library where Miss Faust learned all of her random facts, but nothing about sea voyages. Just lots of useless random information.
I smell the old parchment and ink of wonderfully, wonderfully detailed inventory lists of everything that we have on stock on the ships.
I smell a certain kind of seafood stew that is only made in the Golden Scales Isle Reef. And though I miss many things about that place, I miss that the most.
What happened to you?
It's my dark and sordid past, and it's a story for another time.
Do you want me to wrap it up, or do you want me to?
You can start me. You can go right to the shanty as we scream, sing it as we run away.
They just scream, sing it. Oh, how about we are not singing it? We hear this voice start.
Spooky.
Like the little flames start singing it. Which one are we on? 5?
Seems, yeah.
I can't even read. Hold on. Dreams of bubbling pots, some stale bread or hard cheese, do plague our dear captain who'd eat his own thumbs. We've eaten our lot, we're near down to crumbs. Pray we'll have fair winds and
following seas.
Getting much better.
Yes, maybe by the final one we'll be remotely close.
What do I have left?
Don't jinx it.
I've got touching left.
No, touching. Yeah.
Hearing?
Hearing. If I'm hearing it correctly, you have hearing.
What do you hear?
Do I tie it back to the mer folk saving us? To put a bow on this, and then you guys get to wiggle a bit more, or do we come up with something else? Because we need food. We need to get back.
We need to get to Pine.
Yeah.
Or something else that's close first.
Pine Needle Island.
I was trying to make this the disaster that struck them.
Oh, I see, the disaster. Yeah. We're running through the dense jungle. My map is useless, as you might expect. It's literally just 2 circles connected with a squiggly line. The second circle being where we stopped.
This has been Pine Needle Island all along.
Dun, dun, dun!
And as we run, the plants like the viney plants that have been growing on this island turn to the crunch of burnt pine needles.
Solid tree.
And there's a slow blink, and we hear, because we're on hearing, right? We hear the crackling of flames all around us. I look around and I say, well, we're here, but we're in trouble. Also, best navigator ever.
Wait, what? We're here. How did we get here?
Wait, have we
Where's
all
the
arrived?
boat?
Are we all in your mind's eye now?
I put my hand around all 3 of you, my arms around all 3 of you.
Oh,
and I say,
no
One
touching.
hand, you put your hand.
I've only got 1 arm, but it's 6 feet long. And I reach it around you. This is a little backstory that I thought I'd throw in at the end.
Well, that's...
And I reach around all 3 of you.
Fantastic. I'm just
Is
gonna
it
call
only your left hand? Because you don't have a right one.
That's right.
I'm just gonna call you
That's
Mr.
great.
Fantastic now.
Well, it's pretty great. And so I reach around. I reach my arm around.
Just keep saying that. Just
I
keep.
reach my arm around your shoulders in a polite manner, and I say, "We felt our way here."
Did we now?
Yes.
Because you're
What's that
feeling
I
something else
hear?
right now, and I don't appreciate it.
Get your hands off my poop deck.
He said that, but that's not what I was doing. And I reel my long arm back in.
This.
You pluck your mind's eye out.
Look, I can explain the arm now, but I think we don't have the time. And the fires are crackling around.
But weren't we?
How did we?
And the silver coats are already there.
Oh, dang.
and then one of them is like, where the hell were you? Something like that. I don't know how they talk. Where the hell were you?
For a second, I thought you were doing a baby voice, and I thought they were all babies.
Where were you? Been waiting here for so long.
Our baby said we
Where
beat
have you
you.
been? We had to do this all by ourselves, and it
All
was
right,
very
baby.
scary. It was very scary.
But there was fire. I'm not
Oh,
supposed to
The
play with
Silver
the
Cup
fire.
Patrol.
All right, you wee babs, we get it. You've been working hard. What?
Ooh, woo.
No, pass.
It's a real pirate word. You're
Is
not
it?
a real pirate if you don't know ooh
I'll try it myself. Ooh, woo.
woo. Ooh woo.
Did I do it right?
You did.
So, wee babs, how far have you got in the firefighting effort?
You need a bucket brigade.
I'm yes-anding this.
You're the one who
Against my
started it.
I accidentally sound like a baby, but you guys all started talking like real babies. So we're in Baby Town now.
Woo, mateys.
Yeah.
We need to form a bucket brigade. Do you have any buckets?
Have you just been waiting here? Not forming a bucket.
We
No, we
needed an
tried.
adult.
Now I'll play with fire. And I can't reach the tops
Burns.
where the fires is.
This is very dangerous.
We've got
Fire
conveniently.
burns.
And am I alone again with you guys? And the other three are
No,
somewhere?
I think
No,
we're
no,
saying
no.
let you talk to the
Okay.
babies.
I just like the idea
babies
that
are
I-
right. They need buckets. We have to get them buckets. Where do we find all our buckets?
Our
I'm really
boat
glad
is
I'm not
gone.
the only one seeing this because I can't take too much of this.
Maybe
Oh
he
yes,
is.
we've got
Who's he
conveniently
talking to?
wee. We've got
The wee
conveniently
wees?
wee buckets. Wee buckets.
You've got
What's up?
52 buckets.
On our boat that's not here. We left it on the other island.
No, it's here. Otherwise,
No,
it doesn't make.
this was the same island.
But how is it the same island?
We were all
don't
just in
know.
his mind's eye.
You're gonna scare the babbies with this talk.
Look, it says here on my quartermaster ledger, 52 buckets.
I start counting the babies.
There's exactly 52 babies.
Why?
I don't know what's happening.
Why? Okay, hang on. Okay, so
I'll start lining up the wee babs.
You do that, Mr. Wright.
We'll start the line from the beach to the fire, and then we'll
Sounds good.
Give the first one a bucket. They'll fill it
Yep.
up. They'll pass it along.
Yep. I'm following you.
Good.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do it. I start arranging babies as I'm.
Why is Mr. Wright playing with those rocks? It's very strange. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't think I think Mr. Wright ate too much of the ash.
Don't worry, wee babs. Don't worry, wee sailors. You'll be fine.
He was
That's
also
a pine
he was
cone.
also talking about having a really long arm. I think we should just go.
But don't worry, Babs. I can hold on to you. I can
Ugh.
hold on to many of you with my long arm, so you can't.
I think
fall.
this is cabin fever.
No, I've seen this before.
I've seen it before.
Buckets, Wake. We need the buckets. I've lined them up. See?
Yes, no, yes.
Yeah.
I've got your buckets right here.
Okay, hang on. Is there actually still a fire here though?
Oh yeah, everything's on fire.
there's
for sure.
actually a fire, but Mr. Wright. Oh, I think
Sees a
maybe
bunch of babies.
maybe he inhaled too much of the smoke. Maybe we should just
Maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's work on putting out this fire though.
I'm still not sure how we got here.
This
Well,
pad keeps falling over.
I think
Like,
that might
at this
be
pine cone.
I think that might be a moot point at this point because there's a fire in front of us, and I think that's kind of the primary issue.
All right, well, do you know how to make it rain?
No, is that something I was supposed to know how to do?
You take your courses like this.
That's hail.
It's more of a hail.
Whack.
Anyway, the Babs. I don't think they can stand much longer. We need to get them the buckets.
How about you take the babs to the boat?
And bring
I
us back the buckets.
We'll
All-
handle the fire. You
all
take
50
the babs back to the boat.
All
Yeah.
52 Babs by myself.
One at a time.
With but a
Maybe two at a
6-foot
time. You've
arm.
got 2 arms.
As many as
Oh,
you
roll
can
one arm.
take. take
And
them
you're
back to
walking
the
along,
boat,
arm.
and
I've got
we'll
one.
work on.
I'm not using one arm, and I'm trying to scoop up as much as I can.
We'll work on putting this fire out.
Wee Babs, you got to work with me on this one, or it's not going to work at all. Use your little arms.
Okay.
And an
Yes.
ooh,
We
and a
love you,
ooh to
Mr.
you.
White.
But my butt is heavy. I can't pick it up.
Your what is heavy?
My butt.
Your butt. Are you hearing this?
Yeah, Mr. Right. Yeah.
They're gonna
Mr.
make a
Right.
fine.
Yes, definitely. Go ahead and take those babies back to the boat, Mr. Wright. We're just gonna try and take care of this fire while you do that.
We're walking and woeing now, Mr. White, aren't we?
Yes, young sailor. We're gonna get you to safety.
I think we should maybe all cover our noses and mouths so that we don't breathe too much smoke and start seeing these imaginary babies that Mr. Wright is dealing with. So
I'm gonna sing them a song, I think, to put us all out of our misery. And then maybe we could do an epilogue or something. Now, young Babs, if you're going to join our crew, which you most assuredly are, I'll have it no other way. You've proven skilled sailors. Yes, an ooh-woo to you too.
Oh, my hearties.
Oh, it's music to my ears. And
Let's
now,
walk the boat.
Walk the boat, baby.
Don't tip the boat over.
Walk the boat.
Okay, no,
I think
I'm supposed to be singing the song. Who taught you this? Where did you learn this in the Silver Coat?
Rolling Stones taught us this. That's not what they sing it, but they're Rolling Stones.
All right, well, stow it for now.
Okay.
Oh, can you lift little baby bottles up or something?
Yeah.
It's key to this part. 1 6-foot arm. We pull and we groan and we heave and we wheeze. When the ocean won't listen to man or to gods, we make our way home despite all the rocks, babies, odds.
Pray we'll have fair winds and following seas.
Very good, my young Babs. Very good. You got it on the first try.
So we get him to the doctor.
Yeah, I think that's the epilogue. Is we managed to put out the fire somehow, and we
Well,
take.
we weren't tasked with putting out the fire. We were tasked with getting people off the
Oh, is that what it was?
island.
Okay,
We were
so
to assist town struck by misfortune.
I personally saved 52 babies.
You did save 52
Yes,
babies.
You definitely did, Mr.
yeah.
Wright.
Mr. Wright was distracted, taking care of.
They find a burr
Kissing all the
buried in
rocks,
his
that's
arm
Ooh.
from that crazy ass island that was it was hallucinogenic.
Oh.
He had some bad. He actually had some bad bread back in Nina's outpost,
And it just
Nina
took
has,
that
like,
long
full-on
to
hallucinations.
digest because,
yeah, it was like some
yeah.
full-on hallucinations. Like
You know, had some fermented wheat there that
Yeah.
got a little bit.
Listen, kids, you gotta be careful with edibles. They take longer to work, so sometimes
then
the
they're
reaction
slow.
is extremely delayed, as
Yeah,
we
like
saw with
weeks.
Mr. Wright.
Weeks in this case, probably.
Yep. Well, sometimes, you know what? That means it was fat soluble because you ate it. It contained, and like as your fat broke down, as we were stuck in that island and you hadn't eaten in a while, that's when it would have released.
what if it was like the thing? Like what was it? The original thought with the Salem witch trials is that there was something in the like there was some kind of fungus or something.
That made
In
it
the wheat.
really wee Babs.
Well, maybe anyway.
That's one of the theories. I'm not sure.
So it was either the bread or I got something from the. But I'm better now. I've yeeted all the Babs off the boat.
Dude, oh.
Why
I'm fine
is
now.
this
They're
pine
fine.
cone in my bed?
Redacted. We're not talking about that sort of harm to stone babies. Pine cone
No.
babies. You said you yeeted them? You
Well, they were
eated
just-
them.
I yeeted them. They're taking up space. They're rocks. They're actually just rocks and pine cones.
Oh, so when you woke up.
Yes, I'm better now. That's what I said.
Yeah, they thought it was what is it? Ergot?
Oh, ergot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Was in
ergot
the
is
rye.
Ergot grows naturally in like rye and barley and wheat and stuff like
Yeah,
that, and
and
it's
they thought
it's one of the
that's-
key components in LSD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what they thought could have been
Hmm.
actually
Once
what
again,
happened with the
Faust's
Silverstraws.
random knowledge.
He's
I'm the one who
done-
remembered it.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
Because witches.
I know it's because it naturally grows in that,
Yeah.
and that's it is how they found LSD.
But like, doesn't it cause like delusions and stuff?
it does, and it actually it in large quantities it's poisonous and can kill you.
Hallucinations? Yeah,
It's
So?
actually very yeah.
that's
There's-
what happened to him from Nina's Outpost.
There's a bunch of other things it can do as well. It's
That's what made me see the uwu bad.
that's yeah you
Made you see the uwu
you had the
babs.
bad bread. Remember when Miss Cormac was warning us that some of the bread was like hardtack bad, no good?
Mm.
You ate that
You ate the
bread.
bad bread.
Don't
I
eat
ate
that
it
bad.
anyway.
Don't eat the
Don't you put it in your mouth.
yeah.
Why don't you put it in your mouth?
That's the actual sea shanty we should have been singing the whole time.
It might never get to eat.
You know that when the nights are cold and I'm on my watch and sitting on my sitting barrel, sometimes I hear the uwu babs still.
Come
He just
play
keeps a
with
pine
us,
cone in his
Mr.
pocket.
Oh no.
Play with us.
Way.
Wait.
I am not sure
We played this right.
I can put this video up on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know if we were true
I
to
feel-
the nature of this game.
Yeah, I don't think we were true to the nature of this game at all. I feel a little bit bad, and I kind of don't want to post it because I don't want the creator of this game, who seems like a lovely person.
It was fun.
It was
I
very
think-
fun. We had some very amusing moments.
I think we followed the rules.
Mostly.
Just
Well, we did.
not the heart of the game.
Oh, well, I don't know. We went on journeys. We went on quite a journey together.
Some of us went further on that journey.
Well, uwu babs be damned.
Yeah, I think we basically followed the rules of the game, but not
And then our
entirely
own
the spirit.
spirits.
And then our own spirits took over because we're all just too strong of heart.
knows? That's the sixth sense, really.
Feeling.
Heart?
Feeling heart.
Well, I for one had a good time.
I know, I enjoyed it. I laughed.
Are we
going
gonna put an epilogue on this?
Yeah, do we want to put an epilogue? So we figured so Mr. Ray got better. It was just a temporary thing. We did manage to help the people of the island.
Yeah.
Got everybody
then-
off.
And then something personal for everyone.
I baked a pie.
Okay.
home.
Because you missed it because of
'Cause
the
that's-
favorite smell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I'm still not sure we didn't eat some of that bad bread. Because we each did have an experience on that island, and we don't quite know how we got to Pine Island,
That's true.
Pine Needle Island. And so I was like, okay.
We returned to the boat and the food is not all ash. Like we're like, oh, we were all kind of like
All kind of tripping
Yeah.
balls. But yeah, so I bake us all a pie.
Do we ever figure out why our captain is so silent?
I think that's a mystery for another time.
Yeah.
Much like my long arm and the things that happened to me. In Golden
No, that
Skies.
was definitely part of the dream.
The long arm was part of the dream. But what happened to you, that's another story
for another time.
for another time.
Did
Do you ever get to see mermaids, Mr. Zwig?
yeah.
I think I do. I think I do. But that's
about
also a story for another time.
Dude.
What's your true nature, Faust? Are you actually a devil?
I made a bargain to go out on a boat. And now I'm doing it.
Okay.
And
Why'd you have to go on a boat?
it hasn't gone well so far. I'm actually cursed, and so are all of you now.
Hey!
So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Maybe you had normal adventures before, but never again.
Did you
That
learn
was-
about that third rope?
No.
That's a story for another day.
I learned not to eat the bread on Nina's outpost.
Maybe Mr. Sway can sing us out with another brief improvised shanty.
Improvised. I read that from a thing.
No, the one you did when you were weeping on the deck.
Yeah, you definitely did do at least one.
Hang on.
You were supposed to be sweeping and you were weeping instead.
It's a common misunderstanding.
Happens a lot in musicals.
The old sweep and weep.
The old swope and wope. When you should have been
a sweep and eep.
Traveled through sea, both night and day, and we made it through. So here's what I say. Sailing ain't easy. No, it's quite a curse. But let me tell you, you ain't seen nothing worse than a man kissing rocks or swimming with fish or a first mate who likes to dance on a dish.
Didn't do that.
Do it for the rhyme.
Or a knowledgeable crewmate who has a mate who hasn't been on a date.
Okay.
She didn't learn about the third rope.
Pull that one from the brink. Good one. Good job there.
And it's time to end this farce of a game.
Yay!
And I feel like we need one more of the final song of our shanty to seal the deal here.
What?
Just the
And
last
we
line.
pray we'll have
fair winds and following seas.
Nailed it.
Did we though?
Did we though? Did we though?
Fun. I had fun.
Stamp
Yeah.
We
it,
all had fun.
put it in a can,
It was
nail
fun.
it off. We nailed it.
It was entertaining.
I had a blast.
There were some good comedy callbacks.
Boom. Got it. Fair wins.
buy this game and play it, and
Yeah. It's a good story
it's a
building.
cute game. It's a really good,
Structure is great.
really good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And we
Just
proved it.
can't help but being goofs.
Yeah, we're all like, we cannot be trusted to be serious, especially like if
were you
we're told.
expecting us to be serious going into it? Because I was not.
We kind of. I mean, I
Competent doesn't
kind of
mean serious.
started being. I mean, you could be competent and be a complete goof.
I guess that's true.
I guess.
We had fun. We had laughs.
Look at all of us. We're goofs, but
Whoa.
It's nighttime
Which
now.
went into the sky.
It's instantly nighttime.
I've turned the lights to go off at 9:30 to remind me to go to bed at a decent hour.
Just say you turn purple like the sky.
I did. I've entered the void now.
But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I like this mechanic. I like
I want more shanties.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that would be cool if there were different shanties that you could like
Yeah. I do like it is fairly, you can play it fairly quick and fairly repeatable. I do like the encouragement to use all your senses when like playing out a story. Do you know what I mean? Like that's really good.
I thought there might not be enough like of a seed for each scene, but it was amazing. Just having to focus on one of the senses was like enough to give us an idea.
I'm sorry. The game you didn't think there was enough. I think it's hilarious that the game is like each voyage will only take you like 20-30 minutes, and we played this game
I just
for
mean
3 hours.
You know, it's such a short rule set and everything, and I was just looking at things, and it was like all you start with is what sense, and It's
Yeah,
amazing.
because it doesn't really call for anything really in depth on the scenes, on the watches for like the senses and stuff. Like
It's
we cook
literally
it, yeah.
like one half of a page.
Yeah. I like it. Why don't we go around and everyone say your favorite moment and what you're doing and where people can find you?
I can't pick one.
You have to pick one. Pick one. You can say more than one if you can say it in the time it would take you to normally say one.
Okay.
You have to say it in a magical in a shanty fashion. Starting with Jordan.
Oh, this is so many rules were put on me, and then I was forced to go first. My favorite scenes were too many to count.
Singing
start,
again.
Jordan. Strong start.
You guys keep picking the worst words to end on to try and rhyme.
Count is hard to rhyme.
And to make such a list would be a task hard to surmount.
Yeah, no, hold yourself for the thing.
That was my hold my beer moment. You can't rhyme with count. But laughing with friends is a means to an end. And that's all that counts.
Let's put this song to bed.
No more
I rhymed
singing.
it again with count. I did what was demanded of me. So thank you for the applause.
I thought it
You
was
have to
great.
say who you are and where to find you.
Yeah, and what
No, what you
projects
do.
you're working on.
What you do.
I think that I need to go into hiding for a time.
No.
I'll be honest.
The mermaids will find
Yeah,
you.
we'll find you. Where's that hot goes?
Ooh, hot goss.
I am.
Don't like
I
that
am
phrase.
at Made of Cartoons. Jordan, or Canadian Dusty to my friends. I am the mermaid Goss mailman, and you can find me at, like I said, at Made of Cartoons on anywhere that matters. And yeah, I will be not
Next.
tomorrow, but next Saturday.
Saturday.
We'll be back to find. They're trying to capture a ghost to come do a lecture at
We
the
need
university.
Ghost lecturer.
Do.
You want to talk about
Nerd
not
ghost.
following the spirit of a game?
Yeah, you're right. We do it much more in that game.
Yeah,
Nerd ghost.
we've turned Blaze in the Dark into softies reading books, and it's the best. So you should come and watch. It's next Saturday.
Yep, at 2 p.m. EST.
All right. Which Uwu Bab is up next?
Dustin.
Hi everyone, I am Dusty, aka at GeoNerd on Twitter. You can find me here on Jess's channel a lot, where I am either in games or will be running games. You can find me at geonerd.itch.io, where I am now a game designer. I have made a game. If you type !Dustin in the chat, it will give you my information thusly. I have made one game, and I am working on a second game that hopefully I will get out in a month or so. But yeah, that is where you find me. And hopefully in May or so, I will be running a Ryutama campaign. You may see me in between there, teasing some maps and some world building that I may be involving the stream in. At least is the plan that I have sort of talked to Jess about beforehand. But yeah, just keep watching this channel and find me and check out my game, maybe.
Heck yeah. What was your
Heck yeah.
favorite moment?
My favorite moment was the
In shanty
mermaids.
form.
No, no
No.
one said you decided to do shanty. That
No,
was
you told me in a shanty style. I don't know where I'm pointing.
No.
Fine.
Dustin. Favorite moment.
My favorite moment was the mermaids. Hot goss!
Oh gosh, that tea.
Oh, it's so hot!
Give us the tea.
I'm hungry. I'm
Hot
thirsty.
tea!
In the human flesh.
Give me your flesh.
Smooches and chomps.
I like to smooch and then chomp.
I like to chomp and then smooch.
Oh, you're such a rebel!
Kate,
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good. I am Ryan Hot Gosling. Kidding.
When it changes to hot gosling, though, it sounds like
A really sexy goose.
a sexy baby goose.
I don't know why I said that. I'm
That's a
Kate.
character for Humblewood.
There's a character. Oh my god, hot Ryan Gosling.
Oh my god.
Goose. I'm
Oh my
doing
god,
it.
please do
Pick
it.
me. I'm Kate. I'm at Sea Monster. I'm all over Jess's chat all the time. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch. I don't make stuff. At
You
least
do
not
make
stuff you can buy.
You
At least not
craft-
stuff you can buy. Not yet.
Kate
It
has one
happens.
shirt out, and there's probably gonna be more shirts.
There's 2.
And also, Kate makes
There's 2 shirts.
Kate makes cool and crafty things, and also
I do
paints
stuff.
the minis
Mostly-
real good, and then puts googly eyes on them.
I do. Mostly I promote my friends. That's what I like to do. But who knows what happens in the future? There may be talks about doing some things, and some things might happen.
I like things.
I
What's
like
your-
things too.
What's your
I
favorite?
also like to wiggle. I love the mermaids. It was so
Yeah.
funny. I can't help it. The mermaids were so great. I do like also the rock babies because I just didn't know what to do with that, and I'm like, cool. Now
I
they're
wasn't
hallucinations.
expecting that. And like, oh, okay, okay, gotcha.
Now they're hallucinations because things are just getting weird. Bringing it back.
Just got weird at that point.
It was
Yeah, no,
we
that
were
was-
we were on a path of it being like not ridiculous. Like there's a difference between weird and strange. Right?
Okay.
You follow me a little
And we,
bit?
we
Like
dance on that line like
We
like on-
dance
like an angel,
like
on
an
the head of a
angel.
pin.
Exactly. That's right.
Between weird and strange, that's where we live.
Yes. And ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
And-
Yeah.
So we had to pull that.
Streered or range.
So instead we just gave you, like a fungus from the bread.
Yeah. You pulled it back from the weird and you gave me a fungus. Perfect.
A historically correct fungus.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
that you could have ingested. Very
In
reasonably.
Bread Town.
I
From
understand.
Bread Town. From the town made of bread.
Yeah. It's actually, you know what? I'm not gonna get into it. Um,
It's your turn anyway.
It's my turn. Oh, hi, I'm Jess. This is my channel. If you are here hanging out with us for the first time, hit follow, because we do ridiculous stuff like this sometimes. Sometimes
And
we
we lost.
do slightly less ridiculous stuff, but not always. What did you say? How we
Sometimes-
lost?
I said we lost 8 people during this. It's fine. Make up for it.
It's fine. But yeah, come hang out with us to play more games. Tomorrow we have the conclusion of our Little Girl Underground mini series at like 1 o'clock, and then we're probably gonna do some romantic Destiny. So, right, Dustin?
yeah, no, it's
Dustin?
Valentine's Destiny. Yep.
It's Crimson Days in Destiny, which is
Crimson
their
Days.
cheesy code for
We're gonna do couples murder.
we're gonna do couples murder in space. Because that's a thing that happens. But yeah, and then
her wife.
yeah, just come back for all the regular stuff. We've got all that stuff going tomorrow, and then on Sunday we're back to Borderlands with Slayer, and then Stardew Valley on Monday, and find me over on Encounter Roleplay if you want to see me be a vampire. Current game on Scraticus Academy is on hold, but there's another one I'm trying to I'm like another game that I'll be on. I can't say what it is yet, but it might be a thing that I'm excited to be doing.
Prideful Metal.
Yes.
You just leaked the name of the second book. Our follow-up book was Prideful Metal. Now we gotta change it.
Well, ruined. But
Ruined.
That's okay. Anyways, we love to do all the TTRPG things, so come hang out with us for more games in the meantime. Speaking of Scraticus Academy, they are doing a like 2-day long, like 36-hour fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. It is bonkers, and some of our good friends, such as Other Jess. You know how there's a Canadian and American Dustin here on the channel? There's American Jess is over there helping raise money right now for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So let's go show them some love. Thank you all so much for hanging out. And hopefully we'll see you all for more games later. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
Oh, and check out this cool game. Go find it.
Ray will have fair winds and following seas. I don't know if I made it on there.